Chrome open
Alright,
so I
there you
can
go.
actually see the chat.
The chat.
The chat, the game.
Chat the game.
No,
I was gonna wait for the movie.
Oh my god.
dang it.
Okay, now everyone can hear you. Hello everyone, it is I, the Fable of Fables, and these are my lovely players. Back again for another rousing game of D&D, Tales... I was gonna say from the Everglades, even though I think that's an actual place. Let's not say that. Tales from the Eldeen Grove.
Tales from Fern Gully, the last rainforest.
Oh no.
When everyone's simped for the hot toxic man.
Slime beneath me.
What the frick?
He did such a great job though. Tim Curry, was that Tim Curry, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slime up
No.
above. Ooh, you'd love my toxic love.
What are you two?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't
You
know.
never see.
I lost
You
the
never
plot.
see. You never see the classic 1992 film Fern Gully,
You
the
already
last
know.
rainforest.
No. Yeah, I don't even know why you're asking.
We need to get Anne to see that movie somehow. There's gotta be some way.
You
to get
really
Tim Curry.
don't. You really don't.
And Robin
Fern Gully's-
Williams.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
My
Playing a
boyfriend is
bat.
already like making me watch all sorts of movies. Sometimes it's like okay, sometimes it's like nice, but yes, it's a whole thing.
Fern
It's a
Gully
whole
does.
thing.
Fern Gully does have Robin Williams doing a rap song as a bat.
A schizophrenic bat, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's not right in his head.
Let's not go there, but
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was experimented on by humans, so I mean, if you, I wouldn't expect anyone to come out, 100% after that. I mean, they
There
put
are
wires
really
in his head.
only 2 movies that anyone needs to watch ever. Jumanji and Brick by Ryan Johnson. And those are the 2 films. That's the entirety of human culture.
Oh my god.
May I ask, why?
They're the only 2 good movies.
Okay, I take offense to that because Back to the Future is not on that list, so.
Lord of the Rings not on the list.
No, the only Peter Jackson film whose existence I recognize is Brain Dead.
I don't even know what's going on right now, to be honest.
Me neither.
Memes.
But that's about par for us, though. Oh, goodness.
But I mean, hey, if I've seen half of the movies you should see in your life, and there's only 2, then there's even more reason for me to not watch more. I'll tell that to my boyfriend. I'm done.
Interesting logic. Yet I cannot find flaw in the logic.
Fable.
Yeah?
I don't want to go to Wolf Heaven. It sounds scary.
Oh, goodness.
Did I accidentally spell heaven and not haven? You know what? It's fine. I don't want you to fix it anymore. I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm just.
Yeah, you spelled heaven.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm not even gonna correct it. I'm just gonna say the map maker failed. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Got it.
No,
Okay.
I'm not the map maker. I'm just the one that
It
did
wasn't me.
stuff. Yes.
The Shaggy defense.
Yes, the shaggy defense. Also, hey Gage, I'm just done with my life right now. Apparently, it's freaking. I thought I spelled everything perfectly, but no. Just it comes back to bite me in the butt. Every time. Swear to God.
That's why Grammarly is important.
I see it. It's worded fine, but then all of a sudden it adds words, letters, and stuff. It's stupid. I don't understand how it happens. So anyway,
I'm just gonna say I'm not sure what program you use to make your maps. But I'm pretty sure they don't have an autocorrect.
not even autocorrect. I made sure to triple check
It's
my.
the name of a place. Who cares?
Yeah,
You can
no.
write it however you want.
Yeah, it does it. I mean, there's a place called Hell, Michigan. There's also a city in New Mexico called Truth or Consequences.
There's literally Hell's Kitchen in frickin' New York of all places.
Screw the consequences.
And
I have money.
King and Queens.
one in England called Shitterton.
There's also a Hell's Kitchen in Minneapolis. It's actually a really good destination spot for all of those interested in checking out the best state in the Midwest.
And in Quebec, there's a place called Saint Louis du Haha with exclamation marks. 2 of them.
Oh, that sounds good.
So
What is it?
yeah.
What do they sell?
I don't know. They're just Saint Louis du Haha.
Oh.
Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just Luigi.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why that tickles me so much.
There, just as proof on the Discord.
Oh, man, language is weird.
Right, so anyway, back to the game, I suppose, or hopefully start of the game.
Yes.
Yeah, so I gave my intro and all that good stuff. Would anyone like to give a quick recap of what happened last time for our dear friend Cody? No one?
Mm. Nope,
We all
someone else can
died,
do it.
except Cody.
Oh yeah, we have money for Cody too.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's the one thing I remember.
You guys are lovely.
I'm so bad at remembering stuff like that. Like I would need to write it down, and I'm too busy for that. I know we captured an animal, so we did a little quest. I know we did that.
We also got the fruit.
Yes.
We
true.
also saved one-armed dragonborn man, the son of Lady Bumblebee.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to
on.
do it. I don't want. I feel like I do it every time, or mostly.
Fine, I'll do
Good.
it, you cowards. Jesus Christ, I don't
I
ask
want
for
others
much.
to get a chance too.
I don't ask for much. So
We
anyway,
give you very little.
yeah, and you give me little in return too. I see how it is.
I'll do it for you, Fable.
I'll do it.
I want all the inspiration. Okay.
You already have enough inspiration.
Actually, I think I used my last one, so I could.
All right,
So.
use your inspiration.
So. All right. So we went to the Fallen Star Garden, in search of Gregory. He was mainly searching for the star fruits. But we were also tasked by Lady Bumblebee to go there and procure a couple animals for safekeeping. So with her job, we were able to get permission to go. When we got here, we began tracking down the animals and fruit. We found the animals and I forget what they were called. What'd you call them again, Fable?
Let's see. The first animals you got, they were called feather claws.
Feather claws. Okay. I knew it was claws. Something. Remember? Yeah. So we procured those feather claws, shoved him into the bag, the handy kidnap sack.
With consent.
With consent. Well, I mean, they. Oh, it's true.
Mhm.
With Turtle doing very wonderful performance and almost scared she almost botched it, but she didn't, and she basically just had the queen and some of her subjects march into the bag. That was the other ones. I can't remember which ones Turtle had march into the bag.
No, the first one was the feather claws.
First one was feather claws. Okay.
The dodos were just easy. I just said, "Here's a bag," and they just came right in.
Right. Get in the bag.
Get in the bag. Put it in the bag. After that, we then went hunting for the star fruits. Found a grove of them. Gregory went very picking crazy and wanted to pick as many as he could to have as many test samples to work with. Though apparently some creatures, protectors of the grove, didn't like that and told Gregory, no, stop it. And said, yeah.
You didn't listen, like a fool.
He didn't want to listen, but he's.
You try to make more sense than you.
What
the hell?
I know.
Yeah.
But apparently also the
yeah,
grove
I'm
was suffering
okay.
from some type of infestation that was affecting the growth of the plants. So we agreed to help track down the source of this infestation, where we then found the kind of jade-colored dragonborn man, the one arm, who Gregory kind of put two and two together that the man he saw in his vision of a man with a one dragon or scaled arm, the same color as this guy, must have gotten the arm from this dragonborn here. And we're like, oh shit. So we rushed in to save him, though he really didn't save. He had it handled. Talked with him a bit. What? I am terrible with names. What was his name again?
Which one? The Dragonborn?
Yes, but Bumblebee's son.
His name is literally Jade.
Jade, okay, yeah. So, yeah, we talked with Jade. Gregory kind of informed him of the whole vision thing, and he gave Gregory and the group some info on the guy that took his arm. Apparently it's some human man who is taking parts from other beings, other creatures, and splicing them into himself. Maybe, to make himself stronger, less inferior or something. Yeah. And Gregory shared what he knew as well. We then returned to the grove, picked some fruits. Gregory took... how many did Gregory get again? I want to make sure I have that down.
Gregory really wanted a lot, so I'm gonna say around 20.
I guess how many was he allowed to take?
Well, let's see. They have usually the trees grow around like I don't actually have exact numbers, but I'll say around 16 seems fair to me, since they usually grow in bundles, to my understanding. So yeah,
even though Gregory wanted a whole bunch, he would respect,
begrudgingly respect the
begrudgingly respect. Yeah. Yes, I mean,
I only see he only begrudgingly respected because Mean was like staring at him the whole time, making sure he would take him.
Yeah, Gregory's not Lucas. He doesn't have a good sleight of hand, so. So, and then we set out to return back home, where we checked in with Lady Bumblebee. Told her, we ran into her son. You got
your sapling too. You mentioned that. Your tree sapling.
Oh no, he was gonna. Gregory was gonna try to grow, his own starfruit crop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gonna plant some of the seeds from the fruits to try to grow his own. Even though those guardians of the grove told him that the plants can't grow outside of the garden, the Fallen Star Garden. He's not gonna be deterred by that. He is the son of a farmer, and he's gonna show that his neighbor, that son of a shepherd, that he's the better farmer.
Is the neighbor named Rolf by any chance?
Maybe.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Cars. Thanks for the recap. What just happened? Why is Cars dying?
Oh,
Did
I hear that?
I hit a thing.
Nope, I did not hear anything.
I suppose you just still didn't hear it. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he might have turned down the soundboard volume.
Yeah.
Basically, Fable someone played next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god. Alright.
That's illegal.
Alright, Fable, can I take that inspiration now?
Yes, I was about to say thank you, Cars. You can give yourself an inspiration for that.
Whoa!
Alright, so, one thing. As you made it back into town, Lady Bumblebee explained, excuse me. Lady Bumblebee explained exactly what kind of jobs she would ask you all for in the future, things like that. And, yeah, she even said there's going to be a cooking contest if you're interested in, if you all are interested in taking part in it. I believe some of you said yes, and now I'll explain what the cooking contest is.
Yee!
Alright. The cooking contest this time is actually a seafood one. And I remember Curse making that one joke. That really silly dad joke, essentially.
I like seafood. I seafood and I eat it.
Yep, see the silly dad joke. But yes, but yeah, after that, basically the quest is pretty simple. If you're interested, it's gonna be held here in the city, actually, in this particular kingdom, in 1 day's time. If you guys want to get a quick rest in, you can, and it gives you the coordinates of where to go to.
Are we supposed to like prep some stuff, or are they gonna provide like ingredients and such? I've never done a cooking show. I wasn't there.
The first one they actually did provide you some of the ingredients. For this one, I think you would have to kind of prepare some of the ingredients that that you would prefer to add on your own.
Okay.
Alright. So you guys take a nice rest, a nice potato rest as always. It's now the next day, and you go to the area where the competition is held.
Hey, I feel like a new spud. Oh, never mind.
So I would like to know, Julia, what is your vision? You're the main cook.
I suppose we'll have to wait and see what the parameters are.
Oh,
I
is
mean,
that
we
how
know
it works?
seafood, which makes me think. I mean, yeah, they've got to. Like, if the theme is, I don't know, you have to make everything involve shark, or you can only use one pan, or
Oh.
you've got to bite down on this kumquat the entire time. I don't know.
That sounds horrible. I don't know what a kumquat is, but it sounds horrible.
I don't think it tastes good either, but okay.
Yeah. It's a rather tart fruit. It's not great raw, but
Alright.
Oh wait, it's a citrus. Me remembering IRL that it's a citrus.
Which you can't have, yeah, which you can't eat because you're allergic to.
I've actually never had one though.
It's probably for the best too.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So yes, you make it to the competition where you are actually greeted by Lady Bumblebee again. Yes, she's the judge for this one, mostly because I thought it'd be funny. Leave me alone. I feel you judging me.
No judgment.
Leave. Okay, I'm being dumb. Don't worry about me. Right. So Lady Bumblebee says, "Hello again, everyone. It seems you're interested in taking on the competition. I would have told you before, but I thought it would have been a nice surprise. I will actually be the judge for this one. The competition is really simple. Some of the higher competitions you will be going against others, but for now it's just you all. If interested,
So basically, oh, I was just saying, if there's just us and you're the judge, you just tell us we won. We're good.
I can't just show favoritism like that, dear.
But we're the only ones who joined.
Yes, but this is a competition for your skills, not just for participation.
So we gotta qualify first, type of thing.
Yes. It's a test of your skills. Mm-hmm.
What kind of racket is this? No participation trophy? What about all the people that could have joined? Would have had hurt feelings.
You know, I was going to try my best to avoid a joke about that.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I'm here, Turtle.
I just felt it was very low-hanging fruit, which we're going to have to save for the competition.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh.
Right. So anyway, the competition is very simple. We will be providing you a boat. It is a seafood competition. I would like you to hunt a giant crawfish. It is on a small island just west of here. We will be providing you a boat, taking you to the island where you will commence your hunt. You will have enough time to commence it. If interested, you may hunt any other animal there. However, any other animal that is not considered seafood will be disqualified for this competition. Such as birds, boars, anything like that will automatically be disqualified from this competition here.
So
Now,
we just gotta catch some. Oh,
yes, you just have to capture and cook a giant crawfish.
a giant crawdad. That's what, probably about the size of a small poodle. I'm sure we can do it.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Right?
But why are you calling it crawfish? It's not a fish. It's like a weird lobster.
I know.
Okay,
I don't know why they named it that. Everyone calls it something else.
Yeah, it says like crawdad. Apparently, some states call it mud bugs, which I've never heard in my life, but I like it.
Some places in the South, like Louisiana, literally call them crawdaddies. So I don't know. Everyone calls it something different.
I think they're called. They call them crawdads here too.
Yeah, it's everywhere something different.
Crawdads, much like lobsters and crabs, are in fact arthropods. It's all bugs, guys.
Well, Cody, I gotta be honest. It's water bugs. If you tell people they're eating bugs, they won't like it. But if you call it a water bug, they're okay with it for some reason.
Yeah.
In French, you were smart enough to give it a name that doesn't mean anything, so no one can judge it.
Sounds fair and reasonable.
The lesson of the story, folks, is don't be picky. Eat whatever. Who gives a shit? You eat bugs in your sleep anyway, so go ahead while you're awake.
Joke's on you. I sleep with a bubble on.
Oh my goodness.
Bubbles full of bugs.
Oh, don't
Mostly-
shoot.
Mostly because of the fact that I put them in there.
You monster.
Oh my god.
Swarm keeper.
How could you?
Your swarm is a bunch of exploding baby turtles. I don't.
Yeah, but they like to grab bugs for fun.
That's fair too, I guess. Oh my goodness. Alright, so as always, in the competition, you can ask the judge questions, or you can do things like that. There's an investigation portion of the competition, so let me know what you guys want to do before you set off into, as you said, on your journey to the west.
Journey to the west.
Sadly, you will not have Sun Wukong on your side.
God dang it.
God dang it, Tripitaka. I guess we don't even have a Pigsy or a Sandy.
Oh, I love Sandy. He's great.
Lady Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not giving too much away, how do you usually like crawfish?
Well, dear,
What's your favorite part of it?
Well, dear, I've actually been very interested in trying something known as a gumbo. If you possibly can make that, I think that would go a long way in this competition. I've never actually eaten crawfish, so you gotta forgive me for my lack of knowledge. Texas is not fun sometimes, guys. Even though I literally live not in a landlocked state, I have not eaten much seafood. Which is funny.
You know, yeah, it's okay.
My family just assumes I don't like fish. I don't know why.
If it's similar to shrimp, I can see it in gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it once in my life, but
I forgot the same name of Bumblebee's son. I'm sorry.
Jade?
Jade? Okay, for some reason I thought it was Baja Blast. I have no clue why.
Oh my god! That's so far off. What the hell? That's so far off the name. Holy crap! Why?
But I would love to meet a dragon named Baja Blast. Oh, sorry, Cody.
My next character is going to be Jade's brother, Code Red.
Yeah.
Oh, Cody, no.
They have a third brother they don't talk to anymore, named Lean.
Oh my god, Cody.
I heard they're a real live wire.
I'm so done with you.
But don't forget the black sheep of the family, Pitch.
I'm done.
Pitch Black?
Yep.
I heard he's got some voodoo.
Oh.
I'm done. I'm done with these jokes, guys. I'm so done.
Julia does have one more serious question before ceding the floor.
Yes, Cody, what's up?
How would Julia phrase this? They want to know... They want some insight into what sort of sob story would... or, like, what story they could tell about their recipe that would make Lady Bumblebee like it more. But... I'm just trying to think how they would phrase it in character so that...
please talk to me about your experience
that
as a mother cooking a meal for their son on a cold winter day.
Yes, please explain how
I
you cook.
think that is how... I think that is kind of the tack they're going to take. They're going to ask if Lady Bumblebee is a cook herself, or if she's just more of a appreciator of fine food.
Okay. Depending on how you ask it, she will tell you. I will be completely honest. I'm not the best cook. One time I tried to make a simple meal and I almost burnt the house down. My son has forbidden me from cooking. It was kind of embarrassing, but then again, the thing is, when you're a dragon, you literally don't cook food normally. You just eat what you can get sometimes. It's It's what it is. But I guess you could say I am one that likes fine dining. Yes.
I have a follow-up question.
Yes.
Are there any rules about being ratatouilleed?
You want a rat controlling your every movement? Is that?
No, I'm just wondering. Just no particular reason.
I don't think there's any rules that are against being ratatouilleed. I don't even think there's a set rule board that says no being ratatouilleed.
All right, good luck.
Does Daisy need to sign a waiver?
As long as Daisy is clean near any food, I think it's fine. They want it to be as clean as any other chef has to be when cooking and handling ingredients.
Daisy, who is atop Julia's head at the moment, begins grooming her adorable little hands.
Okay, that is fair.
At least none of us here have had prestidigitation cast upon them. You know, with it, I hear once that spell wears off, all the dirt and grime just comes all back at once.
Not how it works.
Apparently,
That's totally how it works.
yes,
No, I don't care if it's a new campaign. That's totally how it works.
the party has manifested into existence. No, you know what? Better yet, Pippers just went to the plane of law and made it so that happens. Just purely out of just for the joke. I can see him doing that. I don't know why, but I can see him doing that.
You son of a bitch!
You can see me doing that, so of course you can.
I know. I hate the fact that you would go that far for a stupid joke.
You don't know how far I'll go just for a cheap laugh, Fable.
I know. I've experienced it for like 3 years before, and I'm experiencing it now. You butthole. But yes, Cody, I hope that answers your question. Both the Ratatouille and the sob story, maybe. Any other questions before you all leave into the ether?
No. Gregory's just trying to think of a recipe he can concoct right now that can help.
What if? Okay, this is a big question. What if we accidentally come across a giant lobster instead of a giant crawdad?
Rock lobster?
Well, if that's the case, you can use that in the ingredients as well. However, the main ingredient has to be crawfish. Or crayfish, or whatever else you want to call it.
What's the difference between a crayfish and a lobster?
As Cody said, they're both arthropods, so I don't really see them. Don't know what the difference is, really.
I think it's their size and the quality of their meat.
I think it's actually just the fact that crayfish live in fresh water and lobsters in salt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
I have no idea.
That's kind of the main thing, yeah.
Yep. I've caught so many when I was a kid.
I call it person.
We keep moving from different sides, but I just want to say that I've recently got into watching videos of this one lobster catcher, like explaining how they keep populations of lobsters alive, and it's kind of interesting.
Where they throw back the males that are the bigger ones back into the pool while keeping the lesser males or something like that.
Oh, they throw out the males that are big, and there's a size limit. And females will carry eggs on their body for long periods of time, so they get like a little notch in their fin, in their back fin. So it tells other fishermen that they can't keep that lobster because it's a breeder.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's surprisingly interesting watching videos of a man catch a lobster every week.
It's also incredibly dangerous, from what I understand.
And then he gives them a little snack and throws them overboard. I'm waiting for the one time he throws one overboard and the shark just goes, "Gulp!"
Oh dear, was that a freaking Shark Week commercial at some point in time? It sounds like it would have been a Shark Week commercial, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor was very into deadlift catch, and it's crab fishing and relatedly lobster fishing are it's very involved. There's a whole lot of technical knowledge that has to go into catching them, and also like knowing when to throw them back.
Meanwhile, freshwater fishing can be very dangerous because you might forget your beer. And I'm not. I'm saying this as a guy who enjoys the freshwater fish. So.
Oh goodness.
All right. Any more random tangents? Feel free to. Yes.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Fishing is not yeah. No. I was gonna say
It's
fishing's not Gregory's thing, so this is all on you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna go catch ourselves some crawdads with the help of Bumblebee Son Baja Blast. Got it.
there is no Baja Blast, and I don't think it's gonna help. But
Okay, Jade, I'm sorry.
you're fine.
I'm not gonna run that into the ground.
Too late.
I just want you to know that on the top right of your screen it says Fable will remember that. Just want you to know that it's there. But yes, but really though, there's any other questions you want to ask before you leave, let me know. If not, I will transition you all onto a ship.
Yeah.
We're sailors on the moon. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So y'all go onto a boat, and it'll take you about 2 hours to get to a small swampish island where you will be able to hopefully hunt the giant crayfish.
Okay. I would like. Do we have any idea of how to track this thing?
I imagine that Lady Bumblebee would have told you that such creatures like to live near water, so like near small lakes and stuff. But since you're going to a swamp, that's kind of not as helpful. But yeah.
So no finding footprints or use gum wrappers, stuff like that. Okay. Sorry, Cody.
I did think of one more thing I want to ask Lady Bumblebee. How much pre-preparation can we do?
Well, how much preparation you can do? You have several hours worth of preparation, so I want to say about I'll say about 3 hours of pre-prep, if need be. Since she assumes that not many of you know how to deal with seafood, and sometimes certain types of seafood need a lot more prep, so yes. About 3 to 4 hours of prep time.
Excellent. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, dokie. Excellent.
Excellent.
But yes, Lady Bumblebee will tell you to look for large bodies of water, and you should be able to find them, since sometimes they tend to hide in like murky water. But you'll be able to see. But you'll know what it looks like as soon as you see it. Just be wary of any other swamp. Just be wary of any other creatures that live in swampy areas. such as birds, sturges, anything like that. And mosquitoes. Lots and lots of mosquitoes. And
Lovely.
And or giant freaking frogs.
No. Not the giant frogs. Gary gives a little morsel to them. Ah.
That is sadly true.
Just a little guy.
So what you're saying is you could be bait.
You freaking dare, man.
I don't know, man. Think about it.
You dare.
I can be bait.
Yeah.
No. We've already had Lumi be bait once. It didn't go well, remember?
I mean, maybe this time we prepare better. I don't know.
And they're not gonna try eating me. I'm too big.
How you know? Maybe they like more meat on their bones. For their meals.
I also am a tiefling, so I look like kind of evil. So might be too scary.
Excuses.
What's your excuse?
Parasites.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Well, I really don't mind being bait. I'm just saying. So, if that's the plan, just let me know and I'll prepare in consequence.
Yeah, I'm not taking the lead on this one.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess I can take the lead.
All right. So you all, after an hour, I was gonna say swimming. That's not the case. After an hour on the boat, you make it to a small island, to a small swampy island where you are told by the lovely captain saying, "All right, everyone, I will wait here for you to return. If you are, I will wait for you to return with the crawdads, well, just the one, depending. Let me know if you need any assistance carrying the thing back to the ship. Be warned, this island is very unexplored or untouched by civilization, so you might come across animals that may or may not be used to you. Good luck to you, and stay safe."
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. Now this one's gonna be a bit tricky, but how do you guys wish to approach this one? Since sadly you won't be able to look for tracks like you would with other animals, since it's more towards the water, if anything.
So were we told like anything about like how to catch these? Like, what's their favorite kind of food? What's kind of like stuff like that?
Yep, you were told the basics of crawdads is they tend to be nocturnal. So if you want to wait, you can till night, but that might not be feasible. To catch them, usually you can try to use more more oily type fish. They seem to really like that kind of stuff. They also eat vegetation, live near creeks, ponds that have plenty of vegetation for them. So that's a good starting point, and things like that. So,
Vegetation, eh?
mm-hmm.
Looks at Gregory.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Ah, nothing. You just look a little green around the gills there, friend.
I'm always green. Is that a goblin joke? How dare you?
No, it's a nice goblin joke.
Uh-huh. Well, you're looking a little pink in the cheeks, you know.
I guess I am, friend. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Here, look in my inventory.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, I do have 50 feet of rope. That'd be helpful.
Oh my gosh.
Don't. What are you planning?
Listen, we need to lure him out somehow.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking it might be easier with Gregory because he's like the same color as like
Why don't we just make a straw man or something to lure it out? Why does it have to be me?
It's not gonna have any movement if it's a straw man.
I can cast levitate on it and make it bob up and down.
I don't think that's how it love it. It'd still be up on the top of it, the water. It's made out of straw.
Well, how big is the crawfish? Do we even know? Like, saying like giant is
That's true.
you know,
Something small. It's good. Mm.
if I don't fit in its mouth, then it's not gonna want to eat me.
That is sadly a argument, like a value argument. I hate it.
Seems like someone should do probably a nature check to know more about these things, or survival. One of those. What do you think, Fable?
Yes, that sounds fair enough. Would anyone like to give me a
If only we had someone very knowledgeable about nature and stuff.
Nature or survival?
Yep, nature or survival, whichever one you
I
feel.
can do survival, definitely not nature though.
How? How? How?
Alrighty, both of you.
You're not gonna one up me this time.
I'm gonna roll nature even though I'm worse at it just because, giggles.
I was gonna say maybe you'll get lucky, Cody, but you got it too. You tried your best.
didn't.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I can't get even.
Alright, so what exactly are you guys trying to figure out?
Sword in the balls.
Well,
That's all I know.
Well, I also looked up information just to be more helpful in this endeavor.
All right. So I'm trying to think of like how big this thing is, and if it is known to like eat small creatures, or medium-sized creatures, or large creatures.
It can pick the flesh from an ogre's bones in under a minute.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay.
I wonder if I almost said I wonder if chihuahuas could do that when I was going to say piranhas. I'm not good with words today, guys.
That's okay. I'm not good with words a lot of the time. Alright. Oh, brother. Okay, so after a bit of searching, because sometimes I love how D&D uses the word giant, but doesn't give a proper, measurement of such creatures. Alright. Here's the thing. I found it. Mune, as well as Turtle, you two would know that when the word used for giant usually means that a creature is usually very big and long. As to how big it is, you would know it's probably bigger than a dog. And most dogs too tend to get about probably 3-4 feet at best, depending on the breed, such as a mastiff gets up to be around 5 feet, give or take. But yes, giant crawfish are actually really big creatures, as well as you would know and been told that they live near shallow ponds with lots of rocks that they can hide in, as well as very vegetarians, and they tend to be scavengers. So they tend to be scavengers and sometimes hunters, depending. but for sure you guys would know that it's very big. And I can give you a rough idea, but I think it'll be more interesting if you saw it when you see it.
Okay.
Oh, one thing you would
Oh.
one thing you all would know for sure is this: they live more near warm water, like more warm temperatured water. So that's a good idea of maybe where it's best to start. Since sometimes the ocean is more cold than anything.
So what you're saying is tying Gregory and throwing him in the lake is not going to be the best solution.
Yes, it's not going to be the best solution.
This abuse of small folk is barbaric, and I will
I
not
get it.
stand for it.
Hey, you don't have to worry about standing for it.
Also,
I'll help you stand for it, but I think we need to get a soapbox.
also, I just wanna
Son of a bitch.
I just want to mention that you would know that their diet mostly consists of fish. Gregory, last time I checked, isn't a fish.
No,
I could turn him into a Kuatoa.
don't you dare.
Why are you gonna turn him into a Kuatoa?
Mew, can you turn it into a fish?
Oh, it's this guy's self. That's not this guy.
Actually, can I turn into a fish? I don't think I have the swimming thing yet. Yeah. And I'll say, I technically can, but I would literally be fish out of water.
I can just turn into like a Kuatoa. I'm not gonna be able to do like a swim speed, but I could turn into some kind of. It'd be the closest thing to like a fish person.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you want to turn into one, go for it, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's worth a shot. What's the worst that could happen?
I don't know. I legitimately don't know. I'm scared to know.
I begin to cast Disguise Self. When you see me you see kind of my fingertips start to change a little blackish purple for a second, and I now look 1 foot shorter and am a fish person.
Alright, you have turned into a fish person.
I realize I'm having the exact opposite problem I had last campaign with this spell.
Oh no.
No cowboy hat's gonna fix this time. Anyway.
Goodness.
This is silly. Okay. So, yes, you all watch as Turtle turns into a Kotoa, which is a type of weird fish person. Which is literally a fish man. They have a very weird ability.
Let me just double check here. You can change your body and see that it's the same basic regimen limbs. Okay, it says it can be a humanoid. Are Kuatoas humanoids?
Surprisingly, yes, I believe. Last time I checked.
You can check real quick.
Let's
medium humanoid.
Yeah, medium humanoid.
Blub blub, here we go.
Okay, so you're literally still medium sized, and you're now. All right. So, if you wish to go look for some shallow water that fits the the natural habitat of this giant crayfish, please roll me perceptions or survival. Since you're looking for a specific near water, like a specific pond, I'll probably have survival since it's more nature based.
But before we do that, does anyone else have any other plans?
Well, Lumi is very conflicted, as if she wants to eat Turtle's new form or befriended?
I'm still me.
This is why I didn't turn into a fish. Out of that fear as well.
She's like, it's kind of a fish, but it's kind of her size and it's kind of almost cat-like, but not really.
Julia actually is looking for something else.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty confident that the crawfish itself is going to be pretty easy to find. So they're looking for some other ingredients to go with the crawfish. Specifically, they're keeping a particular lookout for any wild onions or sassafras.
Alrighty.
Although, like, any kind of interesting edible plant might be fair game.
Alrighty, Cody.
One actual thing that Lumi would do if the team decides to go ahead and use Turtle as bait, Lumi's gonna cast Enhance ability on Turtle and give strength to make sure that if ever Turtle is grappled, maybe, she can have a little boost.
Oh, what's the enhance ability do again?
It's gonna give you advantage.
Oh, okay.
And I think with strength, it also like increases your carrying capacity.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You can carry a giant crawfish if you want.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, your capacity doubles.
All right, blub blub. Here we go.
Oh dear. Alrighty.
Glub glub, rubber dub dub.
I will jump into the nearby water, and I will swim, diving every now and then to try to see if that attracts something.
Alrighty. Turtle, are you trying to look in the water as you dive into it? I'm curious.
Yes.
Alright. Roll me a perception check, please.
I can't see shit out of these fish eyes.
Okay. Alright, Turtle, as you swim in the water trying to get a basic grasp on what you can see and anything that looks interesting. Sadly, the water's too murky / kind of like too dirty for your fish eyes to get used to trying to see. But you...
Even though technically I still have my tiefling eyes, I just look like a fish.
I know, but it's still like a little too murky though for you to be able to properly see. Sadly. But yes, yeah. But Cody, was there anything specific you want to look for? Roll me, what should I have you roll since you're looking for plants that are edible and stuff like that?
Nature?
Yeah, probably a nature check. You can have someone else help you if you want to get...
Or it could be survival too.
Which, yes, nature or survival, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. And if anyone wants to help you, they can, and you'll be able to get advantage.
I'll give you some
help.
I'll give some guidance too.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, Julia would let everyone know to keep an eye out for edible plants, and specifically the two things I mentioned, the sassafras and the onions. So, yeah.
Sorry.
Alrighty. Yeah, Cody, roll me survival with advantage, please.
Alright, and a D4 from Gregory?
Yep.
Let me roll something in the back.
With, I think, advantage from Lumi.
Yep.
Oh my.
Nice!
Alrighty. Good news, Cody. With their 21, you are able to find both of the plants you were looking for. The onions and the sassafras. The sassafras.
Sesame.
Let's see. Give me a quick second while I look something up, because I'm curious about this one thing. Yeah, that makes sense for that one. There. Sorry, I'm actually looking up actual ingredients like edible plants you can find in swampy areas. Let's... All right. Also, Cody, you're also able to find something known as water spinach. It's a very interesting plant, but it mostly grows in murky areas, and to your knowledge, it's actually surprisingly tasty. Well, surprisingly tasty. These reviews are funny. But yes.
Magically delicious.
Oh dear, and I rolled turtle. Alright. So this is what happens, everyone.
I'm back. Welcome back.
I was just about to doom Turtle to an existence of water life. Alright, Turtle. As you swim in the water, trying to, I guess, pretend to be a fish, just minding your own business. At one point,
blub, blub, blub.
as you dive into the water, still not being able to see because of the murkiness, you feel something you feel something start tugging at your leg.
Do I take a look at it?
Do you want to?
Yes.
Alrighty. Alright, Turtle, you look, since it's close enough, I'll say you can see it, but just barely. You see what appears to be a giant claw actually start trying to tug at your leg. Let's see.
Like, when we say giant, is it bigger than normal, or holy fuck, I think I'm in danger?
It's bigger than normal, as you know how like crabs have giant claws that can actually pinch you, like especially mud crabs can actually hurt you if they grab onto you. Yeah, it's a little bigger than that actually. So yes, holy fuck, you're in danger. I'm gonna need you to make me a strength save, please. Well, just a straight strength, because this thing is trying to grab onto you.
With advantage.
It's trying to grapple you, essentially.
So are we talking ability check or saving throw?
Usually when something tries to grapple you, I believe it's an ability check. Like, it's usually a contested athletics check between each other. I remember right. I don't do grapples that often.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh god.
Yeah, you know what also is unfortunate? Turtle! It actually grapples you and it's starting to pull you under the water.
He looks fine.
Yes, everyone. As those of you that are helping Julia, those of you that were on lookout, see as Turtle begins to struggle as they are pulled under the water. What do you guys want to do?
Can I see him enough to cast Levitate on him? Or, sorry, on her?
I want to say yes, however, the problem is, as I mentioned, the water's kind of murky, and Turtle was dragged under, so you can't really see their figure that easy, I'm afraid.
You know, I just realized I should probably air bubble to you.
Just to also say levitate wouldn't help, because I can be pushed or pulled anywhere.
And Turtle's technically
grappled. I can also probably resist by lifting you up vertically 20 feet.
I'll do by 20 feet in either direction of your turn. I think that might be contested because I'm still being held.
At least you wouldn't be dragged deeper.
Could Julia hex it and give it disadvantage to strength so that Turtle can maybe get out of it easier?
Yeah, we can say that. I'll re-roll at a disadvantage then. However, Turtle did roll a 7, so here goes nothing.
Yeah.
I'll still try though, just for the sake of fairness. Alright,
Could I?
It rolled a 10, even at disadvantage.
Wow.
Let me show you. Just.
No, I trust you.
I know, but
trust you.
I know it literally rolled a 10. The Turtle still had a 7, guys. I'm sorry.
God. Okay.
So, could I possibly try to roll to see if I can see him at all, or her at all?
Yes, you can roll me a perception. However, the DC might be a bit high because, as I mentioned, the water is kind of murky, and with Turtle splashing
24.
around. Okay, damn. Just
Damn,
don't let
calm
me.
down.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now I can cast air bubble on them, so even if they get pulled down, they won't drown.
Okay, Turtle. As you struggle trying to breathe, even though you had I think you had like, let's see, what's your constitution, by the way? Like a
My
plus 2.
constitution is 13.
So a +1. Plus.
Mhm.
All right, so you would have been able to hold your breath for about 2 minutes, but yes. But yes, Turtle, as you begin to panic, you notice as this thing drags you underwater, you're able to breathe just fine.
As a bubble of air appears around your head.
Yes, as a bubble of air appears around your head, you're able to breathe just fine. And Gregory, you do see where bubbles and ripples were being created, where bubbles and ripples were being created because of Turtle's struggle. It seems to have calmed down, hopefully for the right reasons.
I kind of shout out, I found the crawfish!
Good job.
Even if you're underwater, can we hear that?
Probably not, so you just hear...
Oh.
It's just muffled yelling.
See, he sounds fine.
What?
She sounds fine.
What are you
Greg just like looked immune. Kick him in the shin. As like,
breaks
as
my
he's-
concentration. Air bubble pops in
Oh
now.
my god.
I'm kidding.
It lasts
it's not
24 hours.
concentrated.
It's not concentrated.
I know, but imagine if I had to concentrate for 24 hours.
Yeah, Greg is gonna kick your shin. He's just taking off his hat and his cape, and his shoes and stuff. It's like, immune. Throw me.
I'm gonna see if I can pick him up, I guess.
I mean, you're literally a
small.
large creature. He's small. You can pick him up just fine.
Fine.
Time to
Pick
eat the
them up.
goblin.
I eat the goblin.
Okay.
Wait, do I actually have do I have anything to make him go further?
I'll give you some guidance.
My god.
This yeet.
I don't like that this
Okay.
hunt would go, but I appreciate the silliness of it all.
It means a turtle. Hurry.
Alright, I'm guessing it's a strength roll plus guidance.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do it.
Come on, go show us that athletics.
Oh yeah, it's athletics. Let's see. Do I have athletics? I do not, so it doesn't matter.
So,
20.
oh!
22.
All right, Gregory. Mune is able to essentially fastball special you into the water.
I think in this case, it's like it looks like I'm about to actually throw you like a baseball, but then basically I throw you up in the air, like get on my back, and then with my feet kind of deal. It's like when you land right on his feet, he just punts you.
Oh God!
Or not punts you, but like, does that weird like bunny push kind of deal. Like, how animals will push with their like
Oh
paws
yes.
and stuff? Just like that. Very hard.
Gregory's gonna take a deep breath and just kind of like spear dive into the water to get closer to the turtle.
All right, Gregory. I'm gonna use your 19 perception just because I think that'd be fair, and I won't have to ask you to roll again. Gregory, as you enter the water, you're able to see Turtle being slowly dragged into what appears to be an underground tunnel. Turtle doesn't seem to be panicking as you notice a bubble completely surround their head, making it so they're able to breathe. However, this is what you're. Let me show you what the giant crawdad looks like. Gregory, since you actually have a better view of it, let me tell you how big this thing is.
Huh?
It is literally measured at 8 feet, so 2.4 meters. Yes, it's huge.
That means I can fucking turn into it.
No, you can't. Get out of here.
Can I? Okay, how do I have a log? Do I have like more than 12 seconds for I'm dragged in there, or do I have less than that?
You have more than 12 seconds before you're dragged into it, but it's slowly. You are. Yes, you have enough time to do something. What do you want to do?
Okay, first up, can I hex this guy again?
Do you want to double hex him?
Yes.
I don't know if that's possible, but...
Okay, probably not. Okay, so this means...
Hex his constitution.
That's what I was going to hex his constitution, actually.
Yeah, why not? Let's go with it. So silly.
Hold on, let me just say. Feature twice. The only way is to use different... Yeah, actually, it does. There's nothing...
So hexes can be stacked on it, and it can be...
So long as it's on different abilities? Okay.
As long as it's different casters.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
Obviously, you can't concentrate on 2 spells at once, but 2 different people can concentrate on the same spell.
Damn.
Which means I am no longer fish. Wait, hold on, let me see. I don't know. Oh, it's not a concentration spell. Never mind, I'm still fish.
You look like a giant fish.
So I am going to... he's now got disadvantage on Constitution saves, and I'm gonna... Oh.
Because I could either cast Reduce on it or Enlarge on you. So I can either turn it from an 8-foot thing to a 4-foot one, or you from your size to, like, you're what, 5 feet to 10 feet?
Yeah.
So either way, even up the playing field a bit for you.
He's already got disadvantage on strike checks, so...
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the thing is, I also have advantage on strength checks, so really that spell is all it's going to do is do a minus D4 on stuff.
Think about it. We could put it in a giant bucket and then kill it fresh before the food. Crawfish sashimi.
Oh, nice.
Well, either way, I'm going to then... Let's see. I forgot if this is concentration or not. It is not! I'm going to just smack it and try to get it to let me go.
Okay. Alright, Turtle, roll me that hit. Let's see.
I think it's at disadvantage because I'm underwater.
Yes, it would be at disadvantage.
Oh!
Dang.
Alrighty, well, damn.
Roll me Constitution with disadvantage.
Constitution.
If 20 hits.
Yeah, 20 will definitely hit. It rolled an 8. It failed, I assume.
Okay.
Oh, actually, a short sword doesn't have disadvantage for underwater attacks.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Well, either way it would have been the same. So that is 9 piercing and 10 fire damage.
Okay, so 19 points of damage. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me just do... Alright. Turtle, as you hit this creature with its fire, it lets go of you almost angrily it lets go of you, and but it reels back in pain and lets you go. Yes?
It's actually only supposed to be 13 damage. I don't know why it rolled 2d6. It's supposed to be 1d6.
Okay.
Well, there's another d6 of necrotic, though, right? Because you hexed it?
Oh, that's right! Never mind then!
So it's 19 then?
And it technically would have another hex on it because you hexed it too.
Yeah, but that only applies for attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So it's a combination of Pierce, Fire, and Necrotic.
Alrighty. Alright,
Nice.
so yes, Turtle, it lets you go and you're able to swim back to the surface if need be. And now I will put you guys on the map.
Maybe I didn't need to dive in after all.
Sorry.
Never know. It could have missed, and Turtle probably would have been in more danger. Yes, here is the swampy map. I hope you like it. I'm quite proud of it, actually. Place your guys' tokens, please.
Where am I drowning?
Over here. You and Gregory would probably be in the water right now.
Where non-water people would be here?
Yeah, give or take there, yes. Alright, Gregory, put yourself in the water, you potato man, you. Get in the water, you chicken.
Oh, so, oh, I was muted. That's why you couldn't hear me. I was like, which part's land and which part's water? Because it said the water is murky, so I assumed it was this part here.
No, the water areas with all the lily pads and all the
Oh, I thought. Okay, I thought that was just plants and stuff on land.
No,
Whoopsie.
that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the water I
Just
use
like...
is a bit clean, but yeah, it is murky, I assure you.
Okay.
Alright. But yes, Turtle, as you and Gregory, well, as Gregory's up, I believe he swims back up, but yes, you're no longer in danger, but before you're actually able to get out of the water, this thing appears up, this thing swims up, and we'll start initiative. Alrighty, everybody, roll me initiative, please. It already took some damage, so you'll probably be able to take it out in no time.
I just realized something, Fable. I did you dirty.
You did?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
I put your head on top of the guy who falls head first down an elevator shaft.
Woo!
Oh, you're talking about the thing. Now I was like, wait, what happened? Is it D&D related? I think it was.
Of course, granted, also, I put Carset on the guy who dies, like, second.
Who dies first?
I don't remember. Actually, no, I think the guy I put your head on is the first one who dies.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's like a psychic who speaks to ghosts, and then he gets stuck in a hallway in the dark alone by himself.
Oh, it's so wonderful. Thank you so much.
He had the coolest pose, so you could thank me for that.
Oh,
most of it's covered. Most of the pose is covered up by my screaming head and the ghosts. Spooks. The ghosts are coming for me, man. Spooky time, man.
Oh my goodness. But yes, let me roll. I think you guys are just gonna destroy this boy before I can do anything by the looks of it. That's gonna be funny. All right, first.
It's very civilized crayfish.
He is very civilized.
He is.
All right, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna destroy him though, which is gonna be hilarious. But yes, first in initiative, Gregory. Gregory the Hobgoblin.
So Gregory just kind of goes back up to the surface, you know, and is just gonna cast on himself Sanctuary to protect himself. And did I disconnect?
No, you're fine.
No.
I hear you.
Oh, I'm good. Sorry, things just got quiet. So
I'm listening first.
Okay. And then he is gonna pull out one of his laminated cards so they're protected from water, and is going to buff. It's gonna hopefully buff here. Let's see. Raw. Five. Okay. So yeah. Julia, you are temporarily restored 1 level 1 or 2 spell slots. So your hex slot you get back, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Such cheating in this chat.
That's extremely useful for a warlock, especially.
I wasn't sure
don't get many of those.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you casted hex, if it was a free cast for you or if it was a costed hex. So, but yeah, there you go. So you got your spell slot back for you.
True.
And that'll be the end of my turn. Because I don't know how far I can move towards the shore.
Okay.
How far can I move closer to the shore, Fable, or did I use my movement to get back up to the surface?
No, I'll say you can move back to the shore. However, because you don't have a swim speed, I believe the rules has it said that if a creature doesn't have speed, it's considered difficult terrain for you.
So I can get to there.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Did you use any special abilities? If not, I'll have to make an attack against you.
I used Sanctuary on myself, so he has to make a Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
DC is 14.
He rolled a 16.
Shit. Okay, so he can take an attack against me.
All right, Gregory, 1 claw attack coming at you. Okay, 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty, Gregory. Let's see. All right, Gregory, you take 11. You take 11 bludgeoning damage. However, you are also grappled, which means you have to go back. Yeah. Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, you are. You take not only damage, but you are grappled in one of its claws, and it's looking at you like you're mighty tasty, which is.
I taste terrible.
Oops, I did not hit the start initiative button. Start combat. All right, next in initiative, Julia. It's your turn, Julia. What would you like to do?
Remember me. We're going to do silly damage now because Julia wants to kill this thing very quickly, both because it is hurting their friends and also because words brain bad. Bames Non's having a strong collabondulance.
I understood that.
Also because the longer we take to kill this thing, the more stress hormones it's going to release, which will spoil the meat.
Yes. Very true.
So, yeah, they're casting Scorching Ray and using their thing from their presenter feature that lets them upcast once per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 4 beams. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. The first 3 hit. The last one sadly misses.
All right. So that's 3 of that plus a d6 for Hex.
Alright.
And the way Hex is worded, that's an extra d6 for each beam, right?
I believe so. Let's see. How does? Can you pull up Hex real quick so we can read the word?
Yep. Do.
So I guess in total it does 10 damage. Let's see. Place a curse on creatures see within range. Just to deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. And technically you did hit it with 3 attacks, so yes, that would be an extra 3d6.
Alright.
It says, it says extra the target whenever you hit it with an attack, and since technically that was 3 attacks, yes.
Huh, it went in sequence 10, 11, 12. So 33 damage.
Damn, Brody. Okay. 33 damage. It is looking very bloody now. You almost actually killed it. Alright. Is there anything else you want to do, Julia?
Don't think I've got anything super good I can do for my bonus action, so no, that's it.
Alright, Lumi, it's your turn.
Lumi will pretty much do the same thing-ish. She's gonna... where the fuck is it? Am I blind? Yeah. Scorching Ray!
Okay.
So... 1 attack?
That will hit, definitely.
9 damage. Second attack.
That will also hit.
Last attack.
The last one will definitely miss. However, you would have definitely killed it with the first attack.
Well, you know, they're just, you know,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom type of thing.
She wants to cook it.
Okay. So yes, Lumi, as you use your scorching rays, the first 2 hitting hitting the creature, but the last one missing, you're able to take it out completely. Gregory, as this creature dies, it releases you from its giant pincer claw.
Panic swimming.
Okay.
Sanctuary did shit! It did jack shit!
You're not the one that almost got dragged under the water by a giant lobster.
Yeah, the one that took damage by a giant lobster.
Did you take damage from the giant lobster?
Giant lobster hit me! It hurt! I feel like I took exactly 11 points of damage.
I don't see a point in putting a number on it.
Well, it's easier to, quantify how much I'm hurt with numbers.
You do look like somebody's only got about 12 hit points.
Hey, I have about 30, thank you very much.
Where the hell the rest of them come from? Aren't you like level 1?
I'm about like level 3.
Ah.
And I don't know about you, but I have if I had to quantify it, maybe like a 16 constitution.
You guys are being nerd. Can we just get the fish out of the water?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you guys and the crayfish need to get out of the water, because I'm going to boil this pond in a minute.
Okay, I'm getting out.
What about the ecosystem?
Fuck nature.
Do
you have a big enough pot to boil this thing in?
I mean, well, no. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so Turtle...
You're such a menace.
Oops, died crayfish. Alrighty, but yes, Essentially, yes, you all kill the giant creature, start boiling the water, I guess, and as you do so, you hear the thumping sound. Yes?
Before we do that, Julia is going to use their speak to animals and just shout out, "Hey, frogs and other critters in there. Water's gonna get hot. Might want to go to another pond."
Alrighty. Julia, you watch as a bunch of, well, you all watch as a bunch of frogs, toads, all that jazz pops out of the water. Many fishes beginning to leave, everything like that. And yeah, you get ready to start boiling the giant crayfish. As you do so, after about like 10-ish minutes, is anyone on lookout, just in case?
Gregory is.
Okay. Gregory, roll me perception, please.
Yeah.
All right,
let's go.
Gregory, as Julia is cooking right now and boiling, trying to make sure, like with all seafood, you gotta really boil it and prepare it properly because sadly sometimes they do have parasites, which is really gross. But yes, as Julia is preparing to take it back home and everything, Gregory, you hear something. You hear the sounds of thumping, loud stomping sounds heading in your direction. As you turn around, you see this mass of a giant crocodile heading in your direction. It hasn't noticed you yet. But Gregory, something about it is kind of concerning. You were told that there would be other swamp creatures, but nothing of this size. But then again, you fought a giant crayfish that was literally 8 feet long, apparently. Yes, Gregory, what do you do?
So you said it hasn't noticed us yet?
It hasn't noticed you, no.
Okay, I guess he is going to quietly alert the others and is going to quickly cast on himself a cure wounds.
Okay.
So I got back what I lost. Hell yeah.
Exactly, 11 points.
Yep. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, then he's just going to notify everyone that
His eyes. Oh yeah. Turtle. Lumi. Mune. Got company.
You'll be fine.
What do you mean?
Crocodile. Giant crocodile.
Ooh, now I can turn into a crocodile.
It's actually it's way out of your level range, I'm afraid.
Hey. Still put on my thing.
I'm not putting it in your thing.
I can do it later. Maybe.
It's
I don't know this the airport.
It's CR80, so no. You're not allowed. You're grounded.
Liar.
gosh dang it.
Okay, but jokes aside, Gregory, you've seen pictures of crocodiles before. They have 4 legs. Something about this one is different. You notice that it has a strange mutation, in fact. It actually has, in total, 6 legs. 3 on both sides. It is slowly approaching you, possibly due to the smell of, probably due to the sounds of combat that happen. But yes, what do you guys wish to do?
Do we want to make a recipe of crawfish and crocodile, or do we just want to bail? Does it need more cooking?
Does it look hungry? What does it like?
Yeah, it looks really hungry, yes.
Pretty sure I had a bunch of meats. No, I do not. Thought I did, but I think someone looks at Gregory, throw him away.
We can't give up any of the food. We need the whole crayfish for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do intimidation.
Okay.
Depending on how I roll is gonna be like, how Mew does it.
Alright, what is your roll me intimidation, I guess? Mew,
Perfect.
as you try to intimidate this giant crocodilian monstrosity approaching you, it seems to have noticed you now, and it actually seems to be rushing forward as you try to intimidate it. It doesn't seem phased whatsoever.
Well, that didn't work.
Let me put it on the map. Just cause. Here it is. It was giant, by the way.
Oh, you're not gonna let me turn into that?
Oh God.
Jerk.
Dude,
You jerk.
what is the... Okay, be completely honest. What is the highest CR you can turn to in the future? I just want to make sure.
Let me see, actually.
Like, because this is kind of, I think, way out of the CR range you'll be able to turn to till like level, level 10, maybe a bit higher.
I can do up to 6.
Yeah.
Level 18.
Yeah, you won't be able to turn this into this for a long while, my dude. I can still put it in your sheet, but
yes.
You literally won't be able to do much with it. It'll be kind of a waste. But
well, I mean, you can put in like a section of like end game stuff.
Wow.
I can dream.
Look, I'll give you the giant crayfish because that's kind of within reason. That and it's literally what you can turn into soon. Well, you can't to like level 6 because of water, because of swimming, I think. We'll discuss this later. We'll discuss semantics and freaking working later.
I can dream.
You can dream, but
I have a dream.
I just want you all to know this creature is 100% out of your ability. It will kill you if you guys don't figure out what to do now.
Okay, Julia shouts to the others. Quick, get the crayfish. I'm gonna try and stall it.
Okay.
And they're going to run over, raise their arms so they look real big, and use their beast speech to say, "My kill, piss off."
You want to try to intimidate it or persuade it, Cody? Whichever one, really.
Same modifier either way.
Whichever one you think would fit Julia right now.
I think this is more of an intimidation.
Okay. I was about to say the same thing, but I wanted to see what you thought. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Alrighty. Alright, Jody. As you use your intimidation to scare it, it does seem to be a bit shocked. Does seem to be a bit shocked enough time. It does roll back a bit from you, still looking a bit confused, but it does stop in its tracks as it looks at you, and it looks at Turtle. Well, not Turtle. It looks at the rest of them being pushy, trying to take the food away, and it says, and it does actually speak in a very deep voice and says, "My hunger. You're nothing more than prey." And Julia, as it steps closer to you, and opens its giant maw, you swear that it could eat you on one bite. As it opens its jaw at you, you hear the sound of something hitting its back, its hide. as in an instant, it goes down. Julia, the creature in front of you is no longer breathing.
Oh shit.
What are you gonna do?
Julia dusts off their hands, turns around, and says, I have fully shat myself. We need to leave.
Ian will say, gotta be honest, that was pretty badass. Until the you telling us you shat yourself thing.
Exactly.
Okay. I can't with you.
Wow.
So you. I'm sorry, that was so funny.
That was something.
Alright, so you all just take the crayfish and leave, I suppose?
Yeah.
Gregory's just gonna be
I
looking
mean,
like, Julia, why did you do or say that thing that made it just kill over?
I have no idea. I don't think it was my doing. I don't want to get killed by whatever killed it. I was scared enough of being killed by it in the first place.
So you're saying we shouldn't take the body then?
Maybe it's cursed or diseased.
Is there like any... Is there like a person or thing approaching that might have killed the big crocodile?
Alright, give me a second. Alright, Julia. As you all try to drag the crayfish, this humanoid figure slowly approaches. Slowly approaches from over here. They appear to be, well, they appear to be a strange. Well, I don't know if you've ever seen. No, you've seen Dragonborns. You probably wouldn't have never seen this specific race before. A strange reptilian-like man slowly approaches you. Slowly approaches from up here. As he gets closer and closer, Julia, well, not Julia, but, well, yeah, Jesus Christ. Everyone, you get the feeling you felt this once before. Remember how when you saw that strange mechanical man before? How the feeling of dread overwhelmed you? You get the same feeling from him, but he doesn't seem to be paying you any attention. He slowly approaches you all. He is about 7 foot tall, very, very slim, dragon lizard-like man wearing, well, his scales are as black as obsidian itself. He has a bow and nothing else on, well, besides a loincloth, and that's it. He looks at the creature. He walks over here, looks at the creature, gets the arrow from it, and says something in Draconic. Looks at you, and just walks away.
Yeah, I don't speak Draconic, so.
Yeah.
Same here.
If you want to ask someone that does, feel free to do so.
Does anyone amongst us speak Draconic?
Not Gloomy.
No, I don't think so. Nope.
Julia?
Nope. I speak a surprising number of languages, but Draconic isn't one of them.
Man, we're very bad at this.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Something you all notice though. Something you do notice though. Especially you, Turtle, since you are a hunter yourself. Normally, when someone takes out a prey, they take the meat from it or take a prize, as well as bring it back to camp. All he did was take his arrow and leave it.
Well, it's gonna go to waste if we leave it here, so we should probably take as much back as possible.
Yes, so. Yes,
Yeah,
so.
horse who can make jerky.
Yeah.
Crop jerky.
Anyone want some crocodile skin boots? Heck, we could probably make an entire ensemble wardrobe with this thing.
Alright, as you all try to, as whoever wishes to try to harvest some of its meat, I will need a nature check, please. Well, either a nature or survival check.
I'll do survival.
There's a reason for this.
I will guide you.
Okay. Turtle.
30-20.
Alright. Turtle, as you try to cut into the creature's flesh, its scales, its leathery skin is kind of hard to pierce, but once you're able to cut into it, you notice something kind of worrisome. The meat is very discolored. A lot of the meat is very discolored. With your survival, you would know that this creature was poisoned. And by the looks of it, a very fast-acting and very fast poison.
I ask everyone in the building to head to the parlor. A man has been poisoned!
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry, I just couldn't help myself.
Does lesser restoration work on dead things?
Oh, do you want
Probably
to cure
be
the poison?
purify water and food.
Yeah.
I guess it's technically, yeah, food at this point, so you could purify it. I have lesser restoration though, so.
I have a question, but I'm afraid to ask.
What is the question?
Would you be mad if it didn't work?
Would I be mad if it didn't work?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't. That's why that's the question, you know.
Yes, Mune, as you try to use lesser restoration to purify the meat, it doesn't work, I'm afraid.
Cool. Can I now make what would I have to roll to see if this is due to it being a stronger poison or if poison just doesn't work on dead things in general or lesser restoration?
Probably for something like this, I guess it would be a good question, actually.
Well, like the closest thing I can think of is medicine, but I'm not like it's up to you kind of deal.
Yeah, I would probably go with medicine.
10.
Alright.
Tell me your secrets.
Mune, with your 10, you would assume it's because the poison is too strong for your spell to subside it. Like for your spell to completely cleanse it.
Okay, that's good to know. Alright, well, looks like the poison they used is really out of my league, so I guess we can skin it and hope for the best.
Hmm. We should probably be careful then not to get any of its blood or anything on us, because the poison could be in its blood still, and that could, it might affect us if it, gets on us.
I mean, I could try ritually casting purify food and drink.
Let's see if that works.
But
Oh, well, I mean, it's worth a try. It's gonna take a while. Plus, we have to get that crawdaddy out of the water still.
yeah.
So you take your time doing that. The rest of us will work on hauling this thing out and getting it ready to move.
Alright. Lumi's gonna ritually cast Purify Food and Drink, see if there seems to be any visible change at all. Or if it's hopeless.
Alrighty, I believe a ritual usually takes about 10 minutes, I think?
Yep.
Alright, just want to make sure.
And
Alrighty.
plus, whatever time it takes to cast usually.
I think that one is just purified food and water. It's just one turn, so yeah.
So Yeah,
seconds.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Alrighty. So as the rest of the party drags the crayfish back to the boat, Lumi, as you ritually cast your purify food and water, after 10 minutes, it sadly seems as though this poison is way too strong for your spells to purify it fully, or even any of it, sadly.
Maybe it's some sort of magic poison. I don't know. It's not working, so well, we'll try crocodile another day.
Versus.
Oh well.
Well, thank you for trying, Lumi.
No problem.
All right. Well, do you want to help us end with this?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right. So, how are we gonna move this thing? Gonna move it in like segments, or are we just gonna take what we need? Or are we taking the whole thing? I mean,
We'll need the whole thing.
oh, okay.
We need the tail for the main portion of the meat and the head for cooking stock.
All right. Well, I guess we'll. Oh dear. Hold on a sec here. How long does that spell last again? Maybe I could. Minute. It's not enough time to get back. How about this? 10 minutes. Oh, no, that's not enough time either. Gosh dang it.
2 hours.
So I was thinking of enlarging someone to make it easier to carry, but that only lasts a minute. Then I was thinking maybe I could levitate stuff, but that only lasts 10 minutes. Not enough time.
Do the work.
Let's just
I
go.
just gotta get dirty.
I'm a scrawny little goblin. What do you expect from me?
I'll take care of it.
Look at me. I am literally 100 pounds. Well, no, I'm 60 pounds wet.
Alright, Turtle, what's your idea?
I was just gonna carry it. Also, am I out of the game?
No, why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, you are logged out.
Oh.
Savage.
Okay, I don't know how that happened.
I don't know. I didn't touch anyone.
Sorry about that. I must have accidentally clicked something.
I'll be right back. Yes.
I was just gonna say let's carry the thing.
Alright.
Can we carry it?
It's I mean, let's see. It's 8 feet long. Yeah, if you have if you have some of the characters like some of the stronger characters carry it, you should be fine, yeah.
Cool. Then
Hey,
we'll
Lumi
carry
is
it.
decent, okay, strong, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe she can like hold up the tip of the tail.
All right, I'm at a 12, so I'll do what I can.
Alright, how about this? Those of you that wish to carry it, roll me strength. Like, I'll have a simple DC to see how well you guys are able to carry it, as long as you meet that. Alright, 15 so far. Another 15?
Fine.
Man! Don't have the same strength.
Alright, yes. I'll say with you three carrying it, you're able to do just fine. However, with the size difference of all three of you, it's a bit difficult, so each one of you carries a different piece of it. I would assume possibly Lumi carries the tail, I don't know. While Mune will carry the heads / claws, Turtle can carry the middle of it, and Lumi will carry the tail as you all.
But she's surprisingly like holding it like with her arms above her head.
Yes.
Which looks really cute.
Alright.
Maybe I didn't get to be a barbarian. I can just rage, and one of you guys can just keep punching me in the gut every 6 seconds.
That'll equal to a lot of punches if that's the case. Alright, so you all make your way back to the boat. you all make your way back to the boat, having carried this thing successfully in probably the weirdest way possible. And hold on. Yes, Ma! Hi, Ma. Hi, Ma. Yes, you pink lady, you.
Nice. Sorry, I'm doing plant stuff in the next room. So I'm muting myself.
I might have missed something. My connection was being weird.
I got the crawfish on the boat. Being strong.
Gotcha.
You mean it's not salad? Yeah.
Why?
Well, I mean, I ate a lot of it. I didn't want to make too big a salad because I already ate the burger and the... What, the burger? It was alright. It was a little dry. Not like this one I bought before that kind of felt a little burnt. It was a little dry here and there, but it wasn't like the one I had in Colorado, which I'm still sad because that one was really good. It was just really warm. Alright, I'm back. Alright, but yes, you all are able to get out of the creature onto the boat just fine. The captain greets you and says, hope your hunt seems your hunt went well. Welcome back, everyone.
Piece of cake.
Alright. Well, if you're ready, we'll start heading back then. Alright, so you're able to head back into the Strawberry Kingdom, where you are greeted by Lady Bumblebee and says, this way to the kitchen, where you will have ingredients of all you need. If there's any other, we'll have the most basic of spices and stuff needed. However, if there's anything else you want, you have enough time to prepare it, hunt for it, or even buy it here. So yes, feel free to cook to your heart's content. And yes, inside basically, she takes you to this kitchen where they have really beautiful pots and pans, knives, everything. They even have a giant pot where you'll be able to hopefully cook the freaking crayfish itself. It's actually big enough to put into it as well.
All right. This is where Julia is in their element.
Yes. Lumi will assist Julia in anything.
Okay, so we need, for stuff that we don't have, we need, a bunch of celery, some bell peppers, a bunch of garlic, a little bit of hot sauce, and a little bit of cayenne.
Got it. I can do the groceries. If you need to prepare more technical stuff.
Yep. Thank you, Lumi. The first part of this is going to be I just noticed the thing that says "Give me a sec" from Fable. I don't know if.
Oh, that was earlier.
I think that.
I'm back. You hear me?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Just making sure. Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, the first thing we need to do is we need butter and flour. That too.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we need to fill up that big stock pot and bring it to a boil.
All right. Lumi will go to whichever place they can purchase food, ingredients, and such.
Alrighty.
Oh, and wine. White wine.
White wine?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, Lumi. Real quick for you. You'll go do that while I guess Julia's making the preparations. Is there anything else? Is there any other things anyone that wants to help do, or do you all just want to stand back for now? Because it is a really big pot. I would imagine those of you that are a bit on the bigger side will help put in a lot of water into it.
Me and will try to help however they can.
Okay. All right, Lumi. Okay. So just to make sure, you'll buy the ingredients. Loom will help however they can. Julia, what exactly are you doing at the moment?
At the moment, so Julia will explain to everyone that they are planning on making a gumbo,
Mm-hmm.
which means we need to make, or first we need to boil our crayfish, which actually isn't going to take that long. Once the water's brought to a boil, we dump the crayfish in, and it should only boil for about 5 minutes, which is more than you want to boil regular crayfish for, but this is a giant one.
Mm-hmm.
Then we want to make a nice dark roux with the butter and flour. And that takes a whole long while. So in the meanwhile, we'll want to be chopping veggies, chopping herbs, and preparing or cleaning and preparing the crayfish itself.
All right. All right. So I the way it works in the book, at least how it's supposedly stated, if you wish to split up, if one per to work as a team, you all you all can be like, I want to take on role A, B, or C, things like that. Let me know what y'all want to do, but first I'll have Lumi go buy the ingredients that were asked for. Lumi, everything will take, all the ingredients will possibly cost you about like uh 10 silver, which I think that just equates to literally 1 gold apparently, which I thought it was more, but apparently it's not. But yeah,
Believe that.
alrighty. But yes, Mune, and whoever wants to help Mune put all the water in the pot for now, roll me some strength. Roll me a strength check, because the more you'll need a lot of water to put into this giant pot. So yeah, just roll me some strength. The DC will be just a simple 10 to lift and put as much water in that.
Dies. I blame Cars for this because I had to throw them and I wasted my good strength. I wasted my good rolls. Guidance, maybe?
Oh, okay. So, while we're doing this too, I want to toss in my recipe ability here, just to use my helping hand and my technical expertise. So, I can cut from my technical expertise. I can cut down the time it takes to finish one step of in a recipe by half.
Okay.
So whatever is the longest part in the recipe, we do like the longest step, or the most time-consuming one. I can cut that down in half for us, so we can have a bit more time.
Alrighty. Well, we'll get to that when we'll get to that bridge.
Also, for the helping hand, I can the help action to give people a D4 for cooking, and you can add that to result. Also, you can roll your check with advantage.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I'll just be running around helping people, being a helpful little assistant, you know.
All right. Well, first, at the moment, Julia's just kind of waiting for Lumi to return with the ingredients, and Mune was trying to put in a buttload of water in this giant pot.
Okay.
Can Lumi make a roll to perhaps try to find maybe one singular hot or fresh pepper of some sort? Hot pepper?
Yeah, you can, Lumi. That would probably be a perception roll. Nice. All right, Lumi, you're able to find a stand that sells peppers. Depending on how hot you want it to be, that will be completely up to you.
Like, the sweet spot where you're like, "Ooh, it's hot," but then you're like, "Oh man, it's good," you know?
Yeah, I get you. Yep. With your 19, you're able to find just the right one that you believe will fit perfectly. Wherever Davlan is buried, he would be so proud right now. he's not dead, I promise. He's just around somewhere. But yes, you're able to find it just fine, Lumi. And after a couple minutes...
Then I go back there, yeah.
Yep. After a couple minutes, you bring back Julia's ingredients. And yes, Julia?
While the others are doing all this, is there a wood stove or a smoker in the kitchen?
Yes.
Alright. Julia wants to take the sassafras leaves they gathered and set them up on a rack in the smoker to dry them out.
Okay. Very good. Julia, give me a quick wisdom check. You would have to, for this, it would be based on your skill, how long you would have to keep them in there, just to make sure they came out the right way you wanted to.
Alright. Would being proficient with cook's tools give me
advantage?
A boost here, or would it just be raw wisdom?
It would you would have advantage for sure. Given that you have experience in the kitchen.
Alright.
Also, Gregory's helping. So you get a D4.
And I helped.
Alright. That's not great. Let's see how our D4 does.
This
14?
Is why,
at least.
Yeah. This is why I took the recipe thing, because this way Gregory could just be a helpful person instead of having the main event.
Yes. All right, Julia. Good news is you're able to smoke them for the right amount of time. They come out perfect, the way you wanted them to. Mune, sadly having a bit of a harder time putting in the water. Takes a bit longer than need be, but the water is still put in there. The kitchen is a bit messy, but someone will probably mop that up in no time, so no issues there.
I'm totally like, I should have been a bear for this.
Probably, actually, yeah. Okay, but yes. Alright. But yes, as you get the preparation done, you put in, as you mentioned, you put in the crayfish for about 5 minutes of prepping in the pot. You know, using your wisdom and everything, you even set up like a little hourglass to try to figure it out. Or a small timer. I imagine that Julia would have like tips and tricks for this just because of how much experience they have in the kitchen already. They have like their own method and everything like that. But yeah, after about a couple minutes, after about like 6-7 minutes of prepping, you have everything ready and you continue on to the next steps and stuff like that. If there's anything you all want to do, like Julia said, slicing and dicing, whoever wishes to help with that, I'll probably need a dexterity since you're cutting up the leaves and the everything and the herbs and stuff like that. The DC will be the DC will probably be like DC 9, so as long as you don't get a crit fail, you'll be able to cut the ingredients just fine. Saying that, I think I may have just jinxed you, and I apologize in advance if it comes back to bite someone in the butt.
As long as I don't roll, it's fine.
Would anyone like to do the cutting?
I can do that with survival.
Yes, I'll allow that with survival for sure. It just has to be higher than a 9. You'll be fine.
Wow, that's good timing.
Okay, again, I said I'm sorry if I accidentally jinxed someone.
Table, you're jinxing us.
I'm sorry. I'll stop talking. But yes, all right. But Cody, you have enough time. As you all prepare the meal, like you said, you create the broth using the head of the creature. You make sure to cut it open, getting rid of any. I believe usually when you deal with seafood, you make sure to get rid of some of its organs, only keeping what you need to eat. Again, I've never really eaten shrimp before, so to my understanding, mostly you get rid of the head area while keeping mostly its tail/body to eat. But yeah, I imagine that Julia does a bunch of stuff with the help of everyone doing their own little parts. Mune kind of hating the fact that they should have been a bear at some point.
I should have been some kind of man and a bear.
Livy's gonna inform Julia that she found a very special pepper. It's really fresh, locally grown, and I kind of like I had a little taste of a sample one, and it was like just a right perfect spiciness. If ever you feel like the hot sauce is, not quite it, but I leave it to you. You're the master.
Yeah, Julia's gonna thank Lumi, and yeah, we're gonna add that in along with the other veggies.
Alright, good stuff. So Julia, after about an hour of cooking, preparing, doing all that stuff, you come out with a really beautiful, elegant gumbo. It looks really good. It smells delicious. Now it's time for possibly presentation. If anyone has any idea of how you wish to present the plate, feel free to do so. If not, we will go on to the judging then.
Yeah, at the end, after like the roux has been made and the veggies have been sautéed and the stock has been added and stuff, the thing you want to do at the end of cooking a gumbo is you want to remove it from heat, and then because dark roux gives you a more intense flavor but also a thinner broth, you take that dried sassafras leaf. Julia's gonna grind it up in a mortar and pestle and incorporate that in to thicken the sauce.
Sounds good. Sounds really good to me. Okay. So yes, you all prepared to the best of your ability, and you make your way to the gladiatorial arena, where you will now fight your ingredients. You're welcome. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. But yes, you go to the judging area, where Lady Bumblebee will greet you. Will greet you happily and say something along the lines of, "Well, this looks really delicious. It even smells delicious. I can't wait to taste it."
Thank you, Lady Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you guys wish to add? Feel free to do so.
I can't think of anything.
Julia's going to do their signature thing.
It's time to use your charisma to kind of allude to a very emotional moment you've had eating a similar meal or something.
So what exactly are we making again? I'm sorry.
We made gumbo.
Oh, we made gumbo. Ah, that reminds me way back. Back when I was just a small tiefling before my head started like smacking my head on the ceiling, and our mom would make us some of the best soups and gumbo you ever did try. And am I telling the story to everybody, or who am I telling the story to? I'm sorry.
Well, at the moment, the main and only judge is Lady Bumblebee. I guess if you wish to share it with the class, feel free to do so.
Yeah, it's like this recipe is very reminiscent of that. It's something that would tantalize a connoisseur, and also give someone a bit of a remembrance of home. Home you were back when you were just a small wormling in your mother's brood. It's not how dragons work, right? Dragons work with broods, right? I don't remember.
I don't know. That was in character, out of character.
That's out of character. That's out of character.
Okay. So I think it's considered broods, yeah.
And so I will just play a little song while you eat, and I start playing.
Okay.
Just a little song to help the appetite. Not my smash hit favorite, because I feel like that'll ruin appetites more than anything.
Probably, yeah.
So that would be a performance?
That would be a performance, yes. Julia, was there anything you wanted to do using your special charisma ability?
Yes, Julia is going to explain to Lady Bumblebee how they first learned to make this not this gumbo, but first learned to make gumbo with their grandmother back in Ghost Chile, who raised all 9 of the grandkids on her own.
Now my question is does Julia line out of their butt?
Yes.
Okay, roll me deception, Cody.
Alright, and my purple prose thing as a presenter gets me advantage on this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Oh, that's $210 this week, dude. Oh shit, my mic's still on.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, Fable. I'm looking on a website right now, and I realized they're re-releasing the Gabu revolver from Q Ranger, but it's $210.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness gracious, that
Get
is a lot.
it for scalpers too. Get it for scalpers too.
It's because of the fact that it's actually sized like the actual prop itself.
Oh, so life
Aw.
size.
Yeah, this is for the quote unquote adults in the room.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Get it and live your dreams.
Alright, give me a second.
Maybe I'll think on it.
Yes, Cody?
If that needs to be pushed over the top, Julia can add a D4 from their talisman.
Alright, Cody, just give me a second. I'm looking for something specific. Okay. All right, Cody. Julia, as you use your special deception ability, or as you use your special ability to tell a lie, basically as you try to deceive, you swear, like for a second, you swear Lady Bumblebee is listening to your story intently. But after a second, you kind of see like a smile on her face, kind of like a knowing one, as she looks at you and says, "Oh my goodness, that sounds. I mean, well, I've heard stories of goblins having so many children, but I'm sure your grandmother was a very nice person. I love your story, dear. Let me enjoy this." I had her roll an insight. She figured out you were bull cracking. But she's played a lot. She's played a lot.
Damn, she is insightful as hell.
She's a businesswoman. You kind of have to be. But yes, yeah, she eats her gumbo. Your gumbo, enjoys it. After a couple minutes, she says, "All right, everyone, I've come to a decision. I think this is a really delicious dish, and well, since you are the only ones here at the moment, you are technically the winners. Congratulations. Once this is over and done with, I will hand you your prize, and we can go about our business. But since you know it's such a big dinner, such a big meal, why don't you join me for it? As well as anyone else in the not the audience, but anyone else as the workers can join in as well. Because as much as the dragon can probably eat this just fine, I think she would prefer to share it with everyone. But yeah, so I'll just say this: you guys can actually join Lady Bumblebee for a lovely gumbo dinner, where you guys will get you guys can get a small, temporary hit points of, let's see, where you all, after a nice dinner, you all get 6 temporary hit points. Very nice. But yeah, there you go, guys. You won your second competition. Next time, I swear they'll actually be they'll be rivals. I promise. I can feel the judging.
Judging.
Oh my goodness. I have no idea if everyone's still there or not.
He died.
Yep.
I can't believe everyone died. I hardly knew you.
He.
I'm pretty sure I'm alive.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure, because everyone got really quiet, so I just want to make sure everyone's still there.
Just letting you.
But yes, you guys get 6 temporary hit points and enjoy a nice, lovely meal with hopefully your possible benefactor in the future. Give or take. But yes, she says after dinner, after time, she hands the closest one to you. She hands the closest one to you. A small, well, not a small, but a bag of gold, and says kind of like, and says to you, Julia, says something to you, Julia, and says, "You can't really, my dear," she says to Julia, "you have a really lovely story, my dear, but you might want to be careful next time. Some people might be able to see through the lies. Although I think your skills spoke more loudly than your words did." She'll just smile and give you the bag. But yeah, she'll definitely hand whoever wants the bag the bag. Who wants the bag?
Not it.
What?
She's giving us the bag.
I'll take the bag. I'll take the bag if nobody's taking it.
Okay.
What's in the bag?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh god, Pipper's back.
Oh my goodness. Alright,
I
so
feel so bad that I keep switching to the voice, and I
cat?
don't even mean to.
oh my
A
goodness.
cat, a vial of poison, and a small particle of cesium.
Okay, as long as there's not a horse head in there.
Yes, that is definitely what's in the bag, Cody. A small cat, two pepperoni slices, and and coordinates telling you about the legendary treasure. But too bad it's not proper coordinates. It just says left, right, and maybe middle for some reason. You're welcome. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this. Alright, but no, jokes aside though. In the bag is actually
Left, right, up, down, A, B, start.
uh-huh, the legendary
That's it,
combination.
right?
That's it, yes. But no, bad jokes aside though. Inside the bag is actually about 300 gold in total. So you can all share it amongst yourselves, if you so wish.
300.
Yes.
Nice.
That's 60 gold each. We're living rich, boys and girls.
Woo! I have 152 gold now.
I got 158.
Ah!
Technically, I got more than that because I do have 36 silver.
Hey,
Okay.
Alright. Also one more thing. You guys actually did a level up today. You are now officially level 4.
Woo!
Congratulations, everyone. However, we're still not done, and you
wait, how
won't.
much gold did we get? Sorry.
You got
60
300
each.
gold, so yeah, 60 each.
Okay, thank you.
No, so we can't level up. You don't want us to level up right now?
If you want to, sure, but we still got a little bit left before we get into this session. Well, it depends on what you guys want to do now, actually, because there's a chance you can go to the guild, get some more side quests in, get some money, or spend some of the gold you have and buy a magic item if you want. It's really up to you at this point what you guys want to do.
I've just been looking forward to multi-classing.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, what do you got? What would you like? What would you guys like to do now? Is my question.
Well, go ahead.
Sorry, you go first, Ann. I feel like I've been talking a lot.
No, it's fine. There is the issue where Gregory needs to, I guess, find a safe spot to plant those seeds. How long did they last? Wasn't it a couple months?
Yeah. They have a pretty long standing life. One's pluck. But yeah, I wanna get around to planting them as I can. You know. You know, find a lot, like a little seed lot or something I can you know buy or something, something, or rent out maybe.
But the most logical spot would be that cobbled village. They already said we could live there.
Good point. Yeah, we could probably do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was also that bag of coaling.
I don't think I want to expose the fruit to the cold.
No, I mean just in general for practicality for us.
Oh yeah, good point.
I don't remember what were the conditions to get that bag of coaling. We had to slay some sort of thing or find something. Or did I miss that? Was I taking a nap?
Love you too. Love you most. Love you most. Just. Ah!
Huh?
And what do you?
Oh, woo.
Saying you're not
Oh,
muted.
whoa! Oh, whoa!
Oh, woo.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
wow.
weren't muted. We heard you, bud.
Y'all heard nothing.
We-
Y'all heard nothing.
We heard everything.
We
Do you
heard.
know you?
We heard
We
the
heard the
uwu.
uwu.
Yeah, we heard the uwu.
Woo.
Oh, woo, motherfucker, fucker.
Okay, well, depending on what you guys want to
Let
do, I
he
will say
is
this.
not Uwu'd cast the first stone.
Well, okay, depending on what you guys want to do, you will have access to your level 4 stuff. You want to quickly level up, you can, but just tell me, what do you guys wish to do? Because to answer your question, Lumi, to get the conditions for the Bag of Holding, you would have to hunt a creature that you would either have to hunt a ice method that has an ice heart, or something like hunt another creature that has
Frost element.
any type of connection to cold. Yes.
Okay.
White
So
dragon.
it's pretty okay. Yes, but technically no. Because I think the white dragon will beat you guys up.
Maybe, but our battle will be glorious. For the first few rounds, then we die.
Yes, then you'll die. Oh my god, yes, Palpatine, and then you will die.
We'll die.
But yeah, if you guys want to spend the rest of the session doing that, we can. It's up to you, really. But yeah, for sure, depending if you guys want to go back to your little base, you can. Or if you want to go hunt something real quick over here in the frosty place, you can too. But for sure, you will all have access to your level 4 stuff.
Okay.
And yes,
Yeah, Gregory,
Turtle, you can multi-class.
Gregory
Thank you.
definitely does want to though. Get to planting stuff. Wants to use his green thumb, and no, not just he's part goblin. You know, green thumb. Yeah.
Julia, did you have something else in mind?
Not something else, just something I wanted to do before we head back there.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Yeah.
not
Oh yeah, no
pressed.
rush. Yeah, that's he's endeavor for the time being. So.
All right. Julia is going to head out to like the shopping district or the market district or something like that. And they're going to buy a set of slippers of spider climb.
Alrighty. I believe I told you how much that costs, right?
Yeah, you said it'd be 120
Yes.
gold.
Yes.
Yeah, so Julia's gonna buy that. And then they're going to head to a courier or a post office. I don't know if Eldeen Grove has like an official postal system or what.
It does, in fact, and it's essentially run by Hollyfits, just because I think that's adorable.
Excellent. I love them.
Yes, the the Hollyfit postal service will get your package delivered just fine, even if they have to deal with a bunch of chulls. Why do they have to fight eldritch creatures? I do not know. Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this joke, but yes, Cody, feel free to tell me how much you want to send, and they'll get it to your destination in no time.
Yep. Julia is going to send 13 gold and a note.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, does anyone know have the spell Identify?
I do.
Okay.
I'm able to ritual cast that.
Okay, I just didn't want to double up.
All right. I now have 3 second-level spell slots. And a max cap on wisdom, baby.
Detect magic. Do you have detect magic?
I do. Yes. I can ritual cast that too.
Though at the same time, it might not be a bad idea to have detect magic.
No. Cause then we can cover a 60-foot area. Standing 30 feet apart. Yeah. Actually, no, I guess that'd be 120 technically.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Okay.
30. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
What class did you take?
I didn't take a
Bard.
subclass, just Bard. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking like, wait, identify, detect magic classes taking.
Yeah, Turtle's been talking about becoming a bard since day one, apparently.
So what skill proficiency did you take?
Persuasion.
Oh, wait, do you have performance proficiency already?
Already had performance.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
Alright,
I decided to take 4th level in my astrologian. I think I'm just gonna stick with that probably for the foreseeable future.
alright.
Get it? Foreseeable fortune telling.
Boo.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you're grounded, mister.
I took an ability score increase for myself, and yeah, maxed out my wisdom and bumped up my intelligence by 1. So now I have a 14 for that. I am now better at the intelligent stuff a bit. I'm learning. Also, I must say, getting my HP, that is very lucky. I'm almost at 40 HP, guys. I'm getting swole.
Okay.
I can also now kill a peasant by making fun of them.
No!
Are you gonna vicious mockery a peasant?
The question is, though, will you know if you're doing it or not?
Possibly.
Oh my god.
Insult someone, accidentally kills them.
I feel like this has been. Is it fair to say I feel like this has been done in Baldur's Gate 3? They just randomly insulted a peasant to death for no reason. Other than just say they did.
Also, I decided to grab my favorite spell, one of my favorite spells of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Unseen Servant.
Oh my.
Meaning that I can have someone cause chaos and no one can see him.
Oh my goodness.
I once, in one game, I cast Unseen Servant to have a guy trash a library.
Oh my goodness.
In my defense, the librarian cast prestidigitation on me without my consent. Because I was stinky.
Okay, question.
And my warlock liked my stink.
I was about to ask, were you in fact stinky?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I can see both sides to this argument. I have a very important question, actually. Is everyone going to be here next week? Just because I feel like at some point last week there was some schedule changes. Alright, the reason I asked...
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I will be here unless
there is a suddenly planned visit at the in-laws because I'll be in the US. And my boyfriend doesn't plan an event, so because he doesn't like seeing his parents. So yeah.
Alright, so now I'm wondering.
But I'll let you know. Hopefully, at least a day in advance. Hopefully. But yeah. I mean, we're off the whole week, so like there's plenty of other days we can do that. So obviously, if we can move it, I will tell him to. But
alright, the reason I ask is because I'm pretty sure, right, bro, you're not gonna be here the last week of October, are you? I believe you said you were gonna be busy.
26th, I am going to be busy.
Yeah, the 26th, which is gonna be.
Yep.
Which is gonna be 2 weeks. Okay.
Minx
Get
is
the haunted house ready.
Well, Minx is gonna be here that last Thursday, and that woman deserves my undivided attention.
Yeah.
I keep saying, you just need to join our game.
Listen, we're gonna be. I don't know how well that's gonna work, considering the fact that we're only gonna have one. I mean, technically, I do have a laptop too. No, I think we're gonna be busy. We're gonna be busy those days.
It's fine.
Be together.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because I have a Halloweenish type idea, and I'm wondering if I should do it now instead of later, because I don't know how your schedules are going to be, and I'm really excited for this one. But anyway, yes, we'll deal with that as the time comes. But yes.
Well, there's the 19 for sure, right? That technically I'm back in Canada.
Okay, I'll save it for the 19th. So.
You know, there's probably, but I'll let you know for sure if ever I can't.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens then. Okay, we'll see. Alrighty. We'll save it for the 19th. Hopefully, no one else has to leave by then. But yes,
he is gonna want to do something. Just an FYI.
Okay.
You can go.
What would you guys all like to do then?
Well,
if no one is gonna say anything, Lumi is gonna take some time that evening, feeling kind of like empowered by the level up, and she's gonna meditate a little bit, holding Nessie in her hand, her little fire sprite. And at first she's gonna think of the god she was brought into Kvok, but somehow like doesn't bring her peace during her meditation. So she's gonna turn her gaze and instead think of Saren. And is gonna try to focus instead on Saren, kind of requesting a bit of guidance in like what actions can she take to get closer to the god's will, or their, how should I say that? I don't know the words.
Did someone say
what
guidance?
the god believes in, it's the god of light, but like what makes them happy?
Okay.
What kind of sacrifices do you desire?
Human.
Children? Virgins? What was it?
10-piece chicken nuggets is what I desire, says the Saren god. I'm kidding. Lumi, roll me a religion check, please.
Wait, they want chicken nuggets, Fable? Tell me, do they want that Mulan Szechuan sauce?
Oh boy.
Yes, cars. Yes, they do. All right, Lumi. As you sit on the floor, or however it is you wish to get comfortable, You.
I'd say she would be like outside somewhere, a bit recluse in nature.
All right. Lumi, as you pray to your once god you had, you are confused as to maybe it's probably not the best to talk to. As you pray to Saren, you feel a slight warmth overcome you. A nice chill, a nice calming warmth take over your body. As after a couple minutes, let me roll something. After a couple minutes, I imagine that Lumi would probably be sitting near a campfire.
Yeah. Well, she's holding Nessie.
Okay, you got it.
The fire sprite.
You got it. You sit near a campfire, enjoying the warmth, looking at Nessie, your fire sprite. As you feel the wind blow around you, you don't see anything happen until you hear or see someone sitting in front of the campfire in front of you. They look at you with a smile and say, "Hello there, my child. How may I be of assistance?" In front of you,
it actually worked.
In front of you appears to be the avatar of Saren. He looks at you with a smile and says, as soon as you say that, he says, "Yes, it did work. I mean, I wasn't really doing much, and not many people said to. Never mind that." He just kind of looks at you a bit embarrassed and says, Lumi, Flameseeker. You're not from here, are you?"
No.
Interesting.
From the desert.
Yes, I am.
Just the desert.
Yes, I am aware of your desert and the one you worshipped, so to speak. Tell me something, child. What can this old god do for you?
I mean, actually, I don't know. It's just what we were taught. We were just told to celebrate warmth and that any cold is bad and that just fire, dryness. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like the warmth of the sun is really nice. It's pleasant. Um, but like a cool breeze is great too sometimes. And I don't know. Like I've always tried to meditate and never really felt anything. But at the same time, I can do those things. So I figured that surely like this god is my path, but then somehow you came along the way, and now suddenly it's like it kind of clicks more. You know? It's like I feel something in me, and that thing makes me feel like an actual cleric, an actual person that can actually do things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all confused.
That is fine to be confused. It just means you are learning. Well, ask me anything you wish to ask, and I will answer to the best of my ability. Now, if you're asking why it feels as though things feel right, is maybe this is your destiny. I'm not one to say. I am the god of light. I am not the one of destiny. And ask any of the others, and they would not mess with your destiny. We gods try to allow you all to have your own choices. Make it so that you feel like you can do whatever you wish to do. Not oppose our will upon you for what god would do such a thing. No,
so if I were to follow you, are you gonna send me on the quest to provoke global warming?
Why would I? He kind of looks taken aback. Why would I ask one of my followers to do something like that?
Well, you're talking about freedom, but you know, the way I was brought up, you just kind of like follow what the god wants type of thing. It's kind of very rigid, and you just go there and you just do that, and so I kind of feel lost when I think about you because I'm like, what does he want? What is my mission? Like, I've been following these people that now I do consider as my friends. They're pretty great, but like, is it wrong if I just stick with them and just do whatever I feel is right, or should I go on a majestic quest to, I don't know, like tame a big fire destroyer being to cause chaos or something?
He looks at you with a smile on his face. Lumi, answer me this question. Do you have fun with these friends of yours? Do you enjoy your time with them?
Yeah, it's a lot more fun than faking reading religious books. It's a lot more fun, and I get my snap on mute. And I mean, Gregory was a pain in the ass at the beginning, but I'm starting to kind of like his quirkiness, and Julia is very reliable and always has the craziest stories, man. Like, like his parents like were a king and a queen or a princess or a prince, I don't remember. But anyway, and there's like Turtle that sings the most marvelous songs and is just reliable in nature. It's like it's a good bunch.
He just looks at you, smiling at your story, and then says, Lumi, I want to ask you, but I'm sure you will not know how to ask this, but what is it that you wish to do yourself? Do you want to go on an epic quest, tame, as you said, a giant monster and cause chaos, or do you want to just continue on this path you are, figure yourself out? For if you wish a quest, I can send you one from time to time, one that I think would fit you as a person. Note, I'm not going to ask you to, jump in a giant volcano to tame the giant fire elemental. Nothing like that. Just simple quests that you yourself can learn more about yourself, if need be. Tell me, what is it that you see yourself? What does your heart say to you?
Well, my heart says that I'm really confused and I should figure shit out. That's what it's saying. I don't think taking such a quest as I was given when they just kicked me out of the tribe. Well, they didn't kick me out, but you get the point. Like, they sent me out. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't know anything about the world. There's so many things like I'm learning now. I just feel like I have to get a better grip of the world and me and how I want to interact with it before doing anything. And, well, I guess those friends of mine are helping, so. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, if you have tiny tasks that I can happen to like do for you, I'll gladly do it.
All right.
But no volcano anytime soon, I think. That's maybe I don't know, in a year at least. If that's what you want.
He just laughs. Louis, how very well. Very well then. I have a task for you. A simple one. I would like you. There's a creature. It is nowhere near here, but in your journeys, something tells me you'll encounter it very soon. It is known as a fire. It is known as a flame bear. It is a creature of element. It is a creature from the elemental plane of fire. It is stuck here. I would like you to hunt it, tame it if need be, or subdue it and return it to that dragon friend of yours, Lady Bumblebee, I believe her name is. She will make sure it returns home. However, do this for me. When you defeat it, take one of its claws from it. Not hurting it. It will grow back in time, I assure you. But take one of its claws from it, and then return to me. Simply pray to me, and I will tell you the next task to do. Does that sound fine to you?
Yeah, do I remove the claw like with a knife? Or something pointy, or like burn it?
Well, the creature is made of fire. I believe burning it won't help. Try asking one of your friends.
True.
Maybe they'll have an idea.
Okay.
Lumi, as well as this, it's a small task, but if you would accept this, I would be most grateful to you. He holds out his giant hand. In it is a medallion with his symbol on. You are not from this world. In time, your connection to your god tribe would have slowly, not eroded, but it was slowly faded. Here, you may borrow my power, but use it how you see fit. Use it to burn down the village, but all I ask is that make sure that the village is evil. I don't want those followers of mine to think I'm okay with just pure insanity. I'm okay if you burn stuff, but just make sure it's for the right reasons. That's all I ask. Fire can be used for good as well.
Alright. So pyromaniac, but with a reason?
Yes.
To not cause hurt? Okay. Think I can do that.
Okay.
That's for me, the medallion?
Yes, it is a gift from me to you.
Pyrotech.
Lumi's gonna grab it and put it around her neck.
Think of it as your first step into possibly one day being your first step into being a cleric of mine. Again, if you ever need me, feel free to pray and I will guide you to the best of my abilities. However, if you wish to contact me easier, a small ritual is needed. Simply carve a statue in my image using wood or any other material that burns and burn it in a pyre. It's one of the ways some of my followers contact me.
That's cool.
But know this, Lumi Flameseeker, I will forever be watching over you. If you are in need of help, I will do what I can to help. I will not ask you to do anything you do not wish to do. For it is your free will that allows you to be yourself. If I am to ever impose my will on my followers, I would be a god. I would turn into something I am not. I will turn into the kind of god I seek to never become.
Got it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
He just nods. Yeah.
Alright. So just be myself. Inquire about a flame bear. But take my time with it, then just get to know myself.
Yes.
Got it.
That is all I ask.
Thank you. That was surprisingly, really nice and useful. Never had that feeling after praying, while praying.
I am sorry your deity from your world was not helpful to his followers. One last thing before I leave you. There are others like you around here, Flameseeker. Those of your tribe. If you are ever to encounter them, I pray your encounters will be fortuitous and not as bad as I assume them to be. Be wary. There are things out there hiding in the darkness that even we the gods are not able to see. Your friend Gregory seems to have been unlucky to have dealt with them twice now.
Yeah, I think he's a magnet to that stuff.
Poor Gregory.
Hey,
I mean, because of his fabulous powers of divination, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, totally.
Except the bird.
Oh my God.
I retract my objection. Carry on, Judge.
Alright, but yes. With that, Saren will stand up, and then he will slowly walk into the woods, slowly, like, walk away from the campfire, slowly disappearing.
Lumi will snuff the fire out and join the party wherever we're resting, and just gonna have a very comfy sleep. Very happy.
Woo, party! and it was sweet, sweet, sweet victory, yeah.
Alrighty, and with that,
What are you talking about now?
I don't know. We're having a victory party or something, I don't know.
alright, and with that, Lumi, you take your first steps to being a cleric of Saren. You have a quest that you can do whenever you want. It doesn't have to be right now, but it is. Think of it as a small personal quest that Lumi can take on when she feels ready to do so. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
So where do you guys want to go, or what do you guys want to do? We still have a little bit of time before we end today's session.
Gregory's gonna get to planting.
Alright, so I guess I'll have you guys slowly move to the center.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, whenever everyone else is ready.
Before we do that, I would like to at least try to like peruse around and see if I can get some rumors. See, because hearing that one man's story about the missing child from years ago makes me kind of curious. See if I can find anything more about it.
Oh, I've been actually meaning to do something with that one, Turtle.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh is right, Raggy. Okay.
Jane, get me off this crazy thing.
So
that's the Jetsons. Cars.
I know. I went off this crazy ride.
all right, Turtle. Turtle, give me an investigation check, please, and thank you.
I'm not Pippers. I'm not gonna be good at. Okay.
Well, I mean, you're looking for rumors.
It's true.
All right, Turtle. As you asked around town, trying to see if any other weird disappearances, any other mysteries going around, some of the townspeople kind of look a bit confused. Some look concerned. They're like, I mean, we haven't really heard of anything, except you do hear one rumor that seems kind of interesting, to you at least.
Oh.
Yes, there's a rumor saying that somewhere in the city of, let's see, in the city of Twilight, here in the Dark Moon Kingdom, in the Elven Kingdom of Dark Moon, here, the territory, I should say, it appears that supposedly there's a story, there's this person, this old elven man that says his daughter disappeared one day, talking about a strange mark or something like that. No one's really sure if it's true or not, or it's just some kind of weird ghost story, like a weird folktale, because everyone else in the village says that there was no daughter to begin with. But it's a good starting point if you're interested in looking there.
I will investigate.
Alrighty. But Turtle, before you fully leave the city, so I've been thinking of adding a kind of newspaper, an editorial to the world. I haven't thought of a name for it. However, it does talk about the latest news. And Turtle, as you're walking around town, you see something that kind of strikes your interest. That piques your interest, I should say. It says this: breaking news: man found murdered at his home. Victim's name was Old George, the man you talked to at the bar.
He didn't seem that old. Also, that seems terrible name. He's like a terrible name a mother would give a child. Oh yeah, popped out day one. Name's Old George.
I actually kind of changed his age to be about like 60, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was actually 60, but everyone just called him Old George as a nickname / because there were butts to him.
No, they're probably like, Old George, going through puberty. Got Old George.
Yes, pretty much.
Anyway, yes. So so George is dead.
Yes.
Wait, someone's dead? Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Who'd you kill?
I didn't kill anyone, Cars.
I was gone for 2 minutes.
I you know what?
Turtle, why is there blood on your hands?
You're not here right now.
Gregory walks into the room. Turtle, why is there blood on your hands?
I cast Charm Person at 9th level. Tell him to go to bed and to wake up 3 days from now.
Okay.
Oh my.
There we go. He's gone.
Oh my goodness gracious. But yes, Turtle. Something that kind of concerns you as well is, yes, it was the man you talked to before, but not only that. In the photo they have, there is the exact symbol you saw in your dreams as well, painted on the wall.
It's not a good sign.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I feel like in another life I would have said that's not a good prize, but that's not what I would say.
I'm still upset that I say that from time to time because of Pippers. Like I randomly I randomly catch myself saying that's not a good prize. I'm like, darn it, Pippers! you curse me with this. Like it just randomly pops up and I don't mean it to, but it does, and I just blame Pippers for it so much.
Even when I don't play him anymore, he still haunts your nightmares.
Kind of does, yes.
But anyway, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
what level are we supposed to be? Sorry, I think I fucked
4
up
now.
something.
You're level
Supposed to
4,
be
Ed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you did fuck up by accident, if you just go to features. Oh no. Yeah, if you go to features, if you go then down to your classes, you can then change your level for that class. You just kind of, yeah, you should see like make sure you have your sheet unlocked though, so you can edit it. Yeah,
Okay.
you just,
Thanks.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out.
Oh, it's really easy.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I'll post a picture of it.
Yeah, I got it. It's just yeah. So it leveled me up, but I didn't get to choose my ability or feat because I pressed a link and it just closed this instead of. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna stop interrupting.
Maybe if it was how you leveled up. Sorry, Fable. Anyone?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Turtle, what are you gonna do now?
Okay, I'm gonna write down what I saw, and I am gonna ask him if anyone saw like George speaking to anybody.
All right.
I'm doing my best to avoid using the O word in IRL conversation for reasons.
Oklahoma. Ohio.
Yes, Karst. Oklahoma. I refuse to say the word Oklahoma.
Hey, I don't blame you.
I don't know what the Oklahomans did to you, sir, but okay. So anyway, bad jokes aside, as you talk to people about George and try to figure out what happened, some people one of George's kind of friends-ish, I want to say, they knew each other and they talked from time to time, says, yeah, kind of. George was like, he said someone was asking him questions about a week ago, trying to figure something out, and it seemed it got him, I guess, inspired him or got him trying to figure some stuff out. And he told me if anything ever, like one day, it was before, apparently it was before he died. He came to me and said if anything happened to him for some reason to tell, like, okay, hold on. He said if anything was to happen to him, to look for his journal, and really?
To look for his journal. Squeak.
Toy. He's playing with his toy. That's why I was like, really?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Some of the baby turtles get hungry this time of night. I swear, you can't even do anything without these little buggers going squeak at all hours of the night. Please ignore it and continue on with your story.
I hope he doesn't start squeaking the toy, I swear to God. So basically he says this. He said to find his journal, he hid it somewhere. I'm not really sure where. I think it's in his house. He said to find his journal, he wrote down all the information he could find. And next thing I knew, the next day, he was all gone. I don't know if that means anything to you, kid, but whatever George was a part of, be careful. It was bad enough to get him killed, then... yeah.
Certainly not a good... That certainly doesn't seem like a good time. But I'll do my best friend. I almost said I'll do my breast friend. I'll do my best friend. Thank you so much for letting me know.
Yeah, no problem. And he just goes about his business. Alrighty, Turtle. What do you want to do now?
Well, we're leaving here, right?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna, before we leave here, I gained a new tool proficiency. I might as well use it. So I will now be carrying around a lute, and I will carry around a flute.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I debated on bagpipes, but I feel like that's probably not going to be the least useful. I'd rather do stealthily.
Okay, so I assume you're gonna try to get the journal?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the journal as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. For this one, roll me a stealth check, because I'm assuming you're gonna try to be as stealthy as possible.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a stealthy boy. Stealthy girl.
Alright, nice. Very stealth. Turtle, thanks to the newspaper, you're able to figure out where to go. There's guards and a few investigators trying to investigate the scene, figuring out what happened, everything like that. As soon as they leave, two guards stay there, standing guard, watching over and everything. You use your stealth abilities to get into the room, finding the journal, looking around, not making any sound. I'll probably need a perception check real quick from you.
Okay. Thaumaturgy makes it slam shut, so I don't think that's a good idea.
Probably not.
So what do I need again? I'm sorry.
A perception check, please, and thank you. Okay.
19. 19.
Okay. Turtle, with your 19 perception check, you're able to find the journal just fine. It was hidden. It was hidden in one of the floor, like under the floor. There's As you're looking around, you notice that some of the floor seemed kind of disconnected, and you saw a small trap, a small hatch that opened up to the floor, and you're able to find a box with his journal and a few other keepsakes. Nothing too crazy, just like a couple around like three gold and a key. Not sure what the key's for, but what your prize is the journal for sure.
Okay. So we got a key and a journal.
Yes. Alright. Using your stealth, roll the 20, you're able to escape the building just fine.
Before that, just in case, I also snuff out the candles in the room just to see it, make sure that nobody sees me leave.
Alright.
Just because I want to use one of my new spells.
You got it. Turtle, however, before you leave, you swear as soon as like the candles begins being snuffed out, you swear you feel like a pair of eyes were looking at you from the darkness, but as soon as the candles were snuffed out, the eyes disappear. Well, at least you assume they're eyes? You're not sure, but you did feel watched in this building. But yeah, you're able to exit the building just fine, and you make your way back to the party if need be.
On the way, though, do I have access to my new spells now or not?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna just quick use the spell slot and detect magic, see if I get any magic from this thing.
From the key? Or what are you talking?
From either object.
As you use detect magic, you don't really detect any kind of magic from the objects you have on you at your person. No.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll just be reading it as I go over there.
Okay. All right, Turtle. The things, as you read the journal, it kind of just strikes you as an everyday journal. George was talking about his life, just some basic stuff, saying things like, oh, we had a decent job today, blah blah blah. It just starts off simple as that.
Decent job, blah blah, but there's a lot of blahs in here.
Yes, pretty much. Until a very recent date, it says, the strange tiefling girl approached me the other day. I didn't really get their name, but it seems she was connected somehow to what happened to my friend all those years ago. Well, I don't think she was connected, but maybe somehow connected. She was looking for that symbol again. What happened to you? What happened to you, my friend? Basically, it just goes on for a couple seconds saying stuff like, I miss you, what happened to you? But then it goes on a little journey. It says, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Those were the days.
It says this. My friend and I were playing out in the field one day when he said he saw an elven woman with very white skin. Very fair, pale skin. I asked him, what was he talking about? Because I didn't see anything. That's when the trouble started. He started telling me he saw this weird symbol everywhere in his dreams. Everything, like he heard a voice calling to him, telling him that he had some kind of, not destiny, but some kind of something about it. I don't know. He was like that for 3 months, but then all of a sudden, he appeared to me one day in a dream crying, saying something along the lines of, this is the last time we'll ever see each other. When I woke up, I felt like something was missing. I went to his house just to find out that it's been empty for days? But that can't be possible. I saw him the night before that. His house was empty. There was that weird symbol written on the door. I tried asking the adults. I tried asking the other children, but none of them remembered him. And that's how like it just trails off, and then it says, and then it literally is. You see the date for 2 days ago. It says, "I saw them. I saw my friend again. He doesn't look like he aged a day over 9. That's not possible. It's been 60 years since that event. Why is he still 9?" And it says, I saw the woman today, the elven woman. She looked at me and smiled." Turtle. She looked at me and smiled and said, "You found our sister, didn't you? Good for you, young one." Sister? What the fuck does she... Oh no. It just says, "Oh no," and it says, okay. "I think something's wrong. They're appearing more and more. I can feel them in my house. I can..." And it says for the day before he died, the journal writes, "They're outside my house. They're coming to kill me or something. They know I'm not. I gotta warn the kid. I gotta warn that tiefling girl. If for some reason you're reading this journal, kid, hide, run. I don't know what the hell you got yourself into, but for the love of everything holy in this world, don't get involved in this." And that's how the journal ends, Turtle.
I wonder who the sister is. Well, I don't suppose. I'm in the open, right?
You're in the open, yes.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
Okay.
14.
How mean do I want to be is the question.
Be as mean as you want.
Turtle.
Heard him, Dungeon Daddy.
Alright, Cars.
I didn't say it.
I know. I was gonna say, alright, Cars, you're grounded. That's for sure. Okay. Turtle. You see, sitting on a small bench, having what appears to be a drink of tea or coffee, an elven woman. Fair skin, blue eyes. She's looking at you with a horrifying smile on her face. It looks normal, but it's almost creepy how happy she is to see you. As soon as she notices you smiling, she gives us a simple wave to you. A knowing wave. Turtle.
Just wave.
Mm-hmm.
I just wave, pull out my lute, just start strumming a little bit as I just walk along.
She doesn't do anything. She just sits there staring at you, watching you play your lute away. Turtle, you get the feeling that if she wanted to, something bad could happen to you right now. You get like a very uneasy feeling. Mm-hmm.
Are the boys reacting?
The boys? What boys?
The turtle boys. I got a whole mess of baby turtles and inside my clothes at all times.
Sorry, I forgot. But that slipped my mind. Yes, even your little turtle friend on you, they are all really uneasy right now. Especially your little friend on your shoulder. He is very upset. He's growling very intensely. Your little turtle friends inside you are very terrified right now. You've never seen them like this. Normally they're very happy and go lucky and silly, but right now they seem uneased.
I think I'll just head back. Is she just watching me go, or is she following me?
She's just watching you go.
Okay. I'm going to... I just look back and say, "Well, friend, I hope you have a good, pleasant night. Not sure if that smile is something good or bad, but I hope it's very pleasant." What the heck is that thing? I'm pointing behind her.
sighs and humors you and looks behind.
Backflip behind the wall.
Behind. Okay.
That didn't go too well.
Okay, Turtle, as you try to backflip behind the wall, you don't stick the landing, you don't fall, but it's kind of an embarrassing landing, sort of, for what you normally would want to do.
Mm.
But yes, now, just to be mean, I guess. Turtle,
Yes.
as you try to stick the landing and go and do the whole, as you try to stick the landing and do the whole, backflip, you hide behind the wall, trying to thinking that you got rid of her, when you get the eerie feeling that something's behind you. Do you look around? Well, I mean, do you look behind you?
I try to peek over my shoulder without looking like I'm looking behind me.
All right. Turtle, you see the strange German boy behind you.
God damn it, it's the little German boy!
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
I don't know how to do an accent, nor do I know how to speak certain words in German, so I'm not gonna try.
Mein feine Kinder.
He just looks at you, Turtle, with an ominous, horrifying smile on his face as well. It's a normal smile again, just like one you would see on a human, but it feels so uncanny. It fills you with creepy vibes to it.
I don't so much speak German as I know some Rammstein lyrics.
Nice.
But yes, Turtle.
That works.
That's what you see behind you.
I am thoroughly creeped out by this situation.
As one should be.
I go, well, little boy, I know it's pretty late to be out here by yourself, so I think you should probably. What the heck is that thing? And I look behind, and I point behind him and backflip again.
If at first it doesn't succeed, try and try again.
It's the same! It's the same roll as last time.
I think this is very dramatic.
It's the same roll. Christ.
I rolled to two in a row, twice in a row.
It was not meant to be.
I think it was meant to be, but not in the way I was expecting.
Oh.
Okay, Turtle.
That is just glorious.
That's so funny. Okay, so Turtle, as you try to backflip again, doing the same mistake twice, I guess. Not being able to stick the landing twice. The strange elven woman slowly approaches you and says in a kind of sickly sweet voice says, "Not yet. She's not ready yet. But one day she will be, Hans. One day."
The heck are you talking about being ready?
I could tell you, dear, but that'll ruin the surprise, now wouldn't it?
I'm fine with that. I ain't a fan of surprises.
Oh my god, Turtle. This Turtle really wanted to know.
You don't have to tell me.
Okay. Hi, Emperor. Let's see. She'll look at you and say,
Run away and never return.
She'll look at you and say something along the lines of, She'll just kind of like just kind of continue to look at you and say something along the lines of, let me roll, just to be fair, I suppose. Yeah, no, she'll be like, no, I think it's better you don't know yet. It'll be a surprise when that happens, dear. You continue going on your little path, do your little backflips and all that stuff. One day when you're ripe, we'll come for you, and there's nothing you and your little friends can do for you. Not even your little turtles will be able to keep you safe from us. Now go, shoo, leave. Get out of here before Hans decides to. Before Hans gets impatient and does what he does best. She kind of like literally does a shoo motion with her hand, almost in a mocking tone.
I just back up a little bit, look to see where I thought I saw the little German boy. Is he there?
Nope, he's no longer there.
I'm just gonna turn and I'm just gonna run.
Alright. As you begin to run, you hear her voice tell you, run, little turtle. One day, we'll be she says, one day we will be a family. Oh, the things we'll do. And she begins to cackle in this very haunting voice as you begin to run. As you run more and more, you run past guards questioning what's going on. Just,
oi, what's all this then? Oh, guess it's nothing much then. Okay, boy, then.
yeah, pretty much.
Terribly rude, these young'uns, I tell you what. Not like my day.
Yeah, pretty much is what happens. Yeah, they're kind of confused. They're like, oh, they probably just really want to go home or something like that.
I get inside where we're staying. What is the room situation, by the way? Is it like girls and boys, or is it like each of us got our own room?
I think it really depends on all of you. I should have probably asked before that, actually.
We never had much of a reason to think about it.
That's true, actually. That is honestly true.
Well, there we got boys, girls, and then Mune and Julia.
I think Lumi and Mune would be in the same room since they're so close. The chaotic duo, as I like to call them in my head.
Yeah. Very fitting.
And yeah, I guess you guys can figure that out some other time if you want, or I don't know. Do you all want to like have your own rooms, or do you want to be it like some of you share rooms together?
Gregory probably would have his own room.
Okay.
He didn't get much private room back home, with his siblings, so yeah, it's nice to have it for himself.
Yeah, I kind of doubt Lumi would want to be alone. If
Okay.
Mune doesn't mind. She doesn't take much space anyway.
Mune doesn't mind.
Aww.
Alright, then I guess a turtle, you can be with Mune and Lumi, or you can have your own little room. Up to you.
I feel like I probably wouldn't. I would still be in my own little room.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
I just locked the door, shut the shutters, and yeah.
Okay. There's not anything else you all want to do. We can say it's now the next morning.
Turtle, as you lay down in your bed, you look up and you see just T-posing there in the rafters is Gregory. Okay.
I cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
Falling, laughing, cackling, Gregory. Ah!
I implant a row of spikes underneath.
Oh
so is that enough to kill Gregory?
He's a wizard, so yes, he's just dead.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a flexible small wizard. I bend between spikes.
Gregory.
Pure. I'm a skinny twink.
Oh my god. I never thought you would call your own character that. I'll be right back. I need to quickly go to the bathroom before we wrap stuff up, okay? Be right back. It won't take me more than a minute or two.
Oh yeah, pure feat of acrobatic mastery. Yeah. That's how it's done. Yeah. Man, what is Turtle caught up in? What trouble have you brought to our doorstep?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Man, we are yucked.
I'll say this: I always seem to like introduce a villain in every campaign we've been in so far.
Oh goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Wait until an army of cats come at us because Lumi is starting to go a different path.
Oh no!
Pyromaniacs cats.
So fluffy, so adorable, deadly.
Meow.
Me.
Welcome.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you guys want to do before we end today's session?
I think Moon would like to do something.
Alrighty, what do we like to do?
I think he's gonna go out into the woods kind of deal near town.
Mm-hmm.
And then like he's like obviously annoyed kind of deal, but like since everyone's calling him druid kind of deal, he'll just sit in the woods and be like, all right, if what I am is a druid, prove it. As I look around at the forest.
Alright, Mune. As you sit down in the forest, you see a tree ant come to life, look at you and say, "You were dumb. Goodbye. You're welcome." No, that doesn't happen.
You guys. No, but like I think he'll say that kind of deal,
No,
and
I
just
know,
like
I
look
know.
around and like sigh and just kind of like meditate kind of deal, which he hasn't done in like since he's been in this realm.
Gotcha. Yeah. Bad jokes aside, Mune, as you sit down, meditate, you just take some time to clear your mind. You relax, you let your thoughts become empty as you begin to feel nature. As you begin to feel the energies, the positivity of nature fill your body. It just fills you with calmness, and lots of words. It fills you with a sense of calm, a sense of belonging. However, you're not sure why, but you feel as though something's calling you.
I think I'll switch at that a bit kind of deal, try to ignore it for like a few seconds and then be more annoyed and be like, all right, what is it? Kind of deal, just like saying out loud.
Alrighty, man. As you say that, you feel the air. You feel a strange sense in the air, like the wind itself is trying to call to you. You're not sure why, but it seems to be leading you somewhere. Do you follow it?
Yeah, I'll be like, if it was my mom, she would. What am I saying? She would totally do this, and then just start following.
All right, Mune. As you follow it, you come across. As you follow it, it feels like You follow it for a minute or two until you finally come across a beautiful, serene lake. Where a beautiful, serene lake where you see a pond in the middle, a river. It's calm, but you feel like the wind is calling to you to there. As you begin to see ripples appear from the lake as it begins to take the form of a water nymph. She looks at you and says, "Huh, I haven't seen one of your kind before. What brings you here, young one?"
I don't know. Trying to be one with nature, I guess. Heard the calling, I guess in the wind or something like that. And I'm here.
I mean, there must be a reason you're here specifically, isn't it? I mean, if the wind was calling you to meet me, I don't know why. I just live here and I mind my own business. But what troubles you, young one?
Ever since I've been in this realm, it's been different from where I'm from. And the people I travel with seem to see me as something else than what I believe I am. They say I'm a druid, but that can't be right.
He kind of looks puzzled at you and says, "What do you mean? You give off the aura slash energy of one who's connected to nature. Wouldn't that not be one who's known as a druid?"
Maybe, I don't know, where I'm from, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I'm a druid, but at the same time, I can't say I deny it. I maybe I am denying it.
Could be possible. I'm
Crisis.
It could be so. I'm not one. I'm merely a creature of nature itself, dear, but looking at you, I feel a sense of connection to you, for you also have the traits of one who listens to nature. But to tell you that you are a druid is not what I'm supposed to do. If you wish to find others that may or may not be able to help you understand yourself, why not seek others that speak to nature itself? How
Is
about...
there
Mhm.
such a place?
Yes, there is actually. It is known as the Moon Grove. It is a place where others, such as my kind, as well as yours, tend to gather.
Wait,
Druids, hermits.
my kind?
Yes, I've seen herringons before as well. Yes.
Aaron gone? Like, he looks more puzzled.
Yes, that is what they refer to themselves, and she kind of like takes on the form of a rabbit folk like you, like this.
Well, clearly that's not my kind. That looks a lot smaller than me.
Well, my dear, everything comes in every shapes and size. Even I can. And she kind of like takes on a really tiny size or an even bigger size. It really just depends on the water itself that allows me to shape my body as I see fit.
Okay, so druids are at this moon grove,
Mm-hmm.
and creatures that look like me also are there.
Yes, but unlike... Yes, but they're constantly moving, dear. That's... As silly as their name may sound, they are nomadic in origin. They constantly move from town to town, place to place, never staying in one place for too long. Some chose to stay in one place while others constantly move. However, as of late, I have not felt the connection to the Emerald Dream as I once did, but maybe they are stuck here as well as others are.
I see. Well, I guess I'll look into all this at some point. Yeah.
Very well.
I appreciate the advice in assisting me in this because honestly, I have no idea what to do.
Well, dear, why not be like the wind or the water itself, ever moving and, well, you can be like the water and ever moving, following a certain path, or you can be like the wind and go with the flow. It is completely up to you there. I cannot speak for ways of druidic magic. I can just tell you what I know, and as water, I merely follow the flow of everything else.
Alright, I'll try to be water or wind or maybe one or the other at random times. I'm still having a hard time connecting to the elements.
Well, one day if you're ever able to do so, I would love to see. But for now, I suggest maybe starting off there. Maybe you can figure out more of yourself.
Maybe.
It is up to you, my dear. I will not. I merely tell you of options you have. What you do is completely up to you at that point.
I think after that, kind of Immune will thank them and start heading back. And I think on the way back, Immune is just thinking about a lot of things, and is just whispering to themselves, saying like, "There can't. I'm not this Haragon that I keep hearing over and over. I am. Yeah, I'm a demon lord, just like my mom."
Okay.
And then keep going.
Alright, Mune, before you make it back home, you come across, well, you feel the wind again, but something interesting happens. You hear.
It says no, you.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say no, you. You hear the sounds of the wind, but this time, you remember that melody you heard before, the one that brought you here in the first place. It seems to be calling to you once again. You're not sure why, but you just hear it. Actually, all of you hear that melody again. At different points in time. Turtle, as you finally made it home. What's it call it? Lumi, as you were finished your talk with Saren. Gregory, as you were messing with your pots and your potted plants. Julia doing what they were doing. Things like that. You hear that beautiful melody.
I've finally been released from hell prison, by the way.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Cody. We're about to end, so yeah, it's probably funny that happened. But yes, each one of you hear it for a few seconds before it disappears again. Each melody is different for each one of you, but with that, you guys make it back to the inn, take a nice long rest, hitting level 4 as I said.
Yeah.
And we'll end today's session there.
Question, Fable.
Yes, Christ.
For when Yoon was doing the whole druid connection thing, did the Tarzan song, "Strangers Like Me" play?
Yeah.
Get out, both of you.
Okay, so it's kind of silly in a weird way. It went from a competition to Mune having a bit of an existential crisis to Lumi setting themselves on a path to figuring themselves out, the turtle being hunted by two strange
German boys.
people. Yeah. Well, one's a German boy, the other one's an elven woman. But yeah, let's just go with they're both German boys. Why not?
Is German a term for a eldritch being? Eldritch being? In the
Yeah.
According to freaking Rycroy, yeah, because he's the one that came up with this joke at one point.
Or an infernal, like the most evil infernal being, Nine Hells.
All I'm gonna say is when I introduced this concept of Fable, I'm like, for some reason, I just want to add the little German boy to my story.
I figured.
But yes, the elven woman is just a simple elven woman. The evil, weird, eldritch abomination boy just is blonde hair, blue eyes, shares some weird resemblance to a small German child, but that's nor here nor there.
My name is Hansel.
Yes, his name is Hansel.
Hansel?
Hansel? Whoa, guten Tag. I am Hansel.
It's a reference to a Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I remember that.
All right, but yes, Turtle. By the way, you were able to hear but for sure you would probably remember the fact that the elven woman did call the weird boy Hans for sure. So yeah, that's kind of a name, if you would. I think that's a small clue, but what happens next, we'll never know. Well, I mean, we'll figure it out in time. I mean, I make it sound as though I completely gave up on it.
Never know.
I didn't mean it like that. I misspoke, you bye.
So, for everyone's level up, whatever hate.
Yeah, look for someone to raid.
Of course, I've been talking about multi-classing as Bard for a while.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we got you as a bard. I took another level in my class.
And Mune is now druid / demon lord. Sorry, Damon Lord.
Yeah, Damon.
Yep.
I mean that's always been a thing.
Did you take another cleric level for Lumi?
Mhm.
All right, so looks like the only one who's multi-class at all is Turtle right now. Interesting. Oh, what about you, Coach? Are you gonna take another level in Ob Warlock or?
Yep, for now at least.
For now, okay.
I have plans to multi-class Julia in the future, but not yet.
We gotta get you on that path of redemption. Paladin of redemption. Here we go. Let's go.
What do you need Paladin of redemption? Warlock doesn't have to necessarily mean bad.
Oh no, I mean it's just redeem Julia of their line, personality. Gotta stop with the lies. Come on.
Oh my god.
Skill issue.
Does anyone have any people to rate it?
Mind.
But yeah, Cody, to answer your question, I should have answered earlier. You're still in the Strawberry Kingdom. You guys never left. You were going to, but then everyone was just like, I want to go do something outside the city real quick. Let me just do that. I'm like, okay.
Level up, I feel, is a good moment to, have some class-related shit.
Yeah, and you guys did it. Mune being the Daemon Lord, Julia having a good time, Turtle getting the poop scared out of him. I think I've actually gotten better at making horror stories, to be honest, or spooky stories. I'm kind of proud of that, actually. I've been wanting to experiment with more like darker themes, and I think I'm doing a good job. I'm proud of myself, chat.
Yeah, you're doing really well.
Well, I'm excited for Halloween.
Halloween.
Well, I hope you